going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night, so feeling good on a Wednesday.
That's kind of the same thing, eh? Like you're kind of doing the same. I feel like I do this kind of thing, and you're always like, oh, that's so crazy, and then you're kind of doing the same thing, but it's just like a different. I'll show you how to do it with notes.
Mine's much easier.
And not sounds. But you're doing it. You can do that movement. You don't give yourself enough credit. You can do that.
Yep.
How's it going?
What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday night, so it's time for some gear and beer.
Yes.
Do us a favor and smash that like button. And yeah, tonight we're building a pedal board for NAMM. We have to build a couple of boards for the NAMM show because, well,
you're leaving
we leave for it next Wednesday. So.
Yeah, exactly. We have most of what we need. Yeah, I was going through doing kind of inventory of the stuff that, inevitably we put together and then gets transplanted to other things, and then we're like, do we have the stuff?
Yeah.
And then we have to go through and
then you realize, like, oh yeah, there's none of the boards that have the new anniversary pedals on them because everything is, like, everything is older. Like, a lot of this stuff doesn't get touched. Like, we legitimately use them, like, man, we probably use most of these boards once or twice a year at the most.
What's the amp not facing the camera? It's a D20.
Yeah.
And then it's because you'll see when Luke does the above shot, you'll see how we're going to do this. Derek was kind of thinking about this over the last little while. But this is how we're going to lay out the board. Essentially, we're doing several boards, and we'll go over all of it. But this is essentially going to be kind of like an all-in-one kind of test rig for pedals, and it's cool because I have seen some, like, specifically some workshop guys, not necessarily with the TS, but like have their D20 on their board like this because you can just patch right off the board, right?
Yeah.
So everything's kind of just all in one, and none of it's hooked up right now, so we're gonna hook it up and get it going. But yeah, this is kind of how you were thinking about you wanted to do it.
Yeah. Like, so we have like a bunch of different test stations at the NAMM show. So you've got, a G20, a G50, a Gen 120, D20, D25. D40. And in the past, we've had like way more space for like every amp could have a pedal board in the past. And this year I decided to change that up a bit because we just found that, if guys are plugging into the 120, they weren't ever using, the pedals. Like they would use a delay if it was there, and a tuner. But other than that, they didn't really bother running, they wouldn't bother using any of the other pedals. So it just kind of ended up being a waste. And the way that NAMM works is we pay material handling fees for everything that we bring into the show. So, like, if a pedal board...
Big ones.
Yes. If a pedal board weighs, let's say, with an amp, like something like this, it's probably going to weigh about, like, 30 pounds by the time it's all done. Yep. We would pay $15 to bring it into the show. And then because the loadout will most likely be either on, like, a Saturday night or a Sunday. So it's either overtime on the Sunday while they load out, or it's overtime on Saturday night while you load it out.
Right.
So because of that, we end up having to pay 1.5 times that. So you pay $15 to bring it in, and then you pay another, $22.5 to get it out. So, so like in the end, you end up paying, $40 almost just to bring one pedal board in and out of the show. And, in the past, we had 7 of them.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah, the freight costs, I think, are higher than you think. Like, that's definitely there's a lot of costs with that. But that's one of the most exponential costs that we face is, like, because it's all unionized, they want to bring it in, they got to pay their guys to bring it in and out, they weigh you in and out, they pay you per weight. So anything you bring costs you more, right?
Yes.
So thinking of ways to be able to streamline, here's kind of this test station, and then with the other amps where we're kind of trying, and that's the other thing you had mentioned too, it's like people, with the 120s don't use the pedals, and in a sense, like, we kind of want them when they're using the 120s to try the channels, because that's the point of that amp.
Yeah.
Whereas with these amps, we want people to try the pedals, so this kind of shows you how to try it in the right application.
Yeah, it also gives a separate option for people, like, a lot of people don't want other people to hear them playing at the NAMM show. There is a lot of people who do want to have them, people hear them, but a lot of people
Certainly.
don't.
Yeah.
Is it cheaper to give it away on the final day than to cart it out?
I mean, as much of it as you can sell.
I mean, you're not allowed to do that, Samuel, so I don't know what you're talking about selling things from the NAMM show.
That's why that's why we pay so much.
We would never have ever done that.
That's why we pay so much to freight it out.
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's just kind of crazy.
Yes.
Oh, Lukey's got Pepsi.
The Beppis.
Yeah, I got the Kilter Dark Mild, English Dark Ale. today. It's okay. It's a little hoppy for me. But hang on. I just have to look at something that somebody brought in here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Some top secret stuff.
What's that?
Anyways,
Yeah.
it's crazy how quickly NAMM came
So it
up.
went
Is
too
anyone
far.
in the chat here going?
Yeah, I'll fix it tomorrow.
Anyone?
if you wanna-
Nick, what's up, dude? Are you going to NAMM?
I'll be right back, Sam.
Yeah. Do your thing. I can hold down the fort for the moment. NAMM tax. Yeah, NAMM tax and NAMM thrax. There's two different things. NAMM thrax is the other thing. Cliff, are you going? Who's going to NAMM this year? I'm not going to be there this year, unfortunately. I think Derek mentioned that in the last stream. Because Peach Pit is, I'm going to be doing, actually, I'm just thinking about it now. I think I'm going on tour for a little bit after. This might be the last stream I'm on here for a few weeks at least. But I'm missing them this year just because I have some pre-pro stuff with Peach Pit. So if you guys are there, go say hi to the boys. I won't be, but I will miss all of you and be there in spirit if you are going.
Speaking of going, Bo, Derek, and I'm Luke. I know I didn't show my face, but I'm Luke.
I think if anybody at this point is watching this early on, maybe they know who you are. If not, that's Luke.
Anyways, so yeah, me, Bo, and Derek are going to be doing some stops at guitar stores on the way down. So if you're in the area, so we're going to Fargo, Denver, Salt Lake City, and I'm forgetting the last one right now off the top of my head.
Is it in California?
I think it is. Anyways,
San Diego?
yes, maybe. Anyways,
Maybe.
check it out and come join us and say hi and try out some Rev stuff.
Scott gets it. No, not entirely. My wife got this hat on sale when we were at Sport Check for $12.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah,
I should have worn my new hat.
yeah. The chain hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the barbed wire hat.
Oh, the barbed wire
Same
hat,
thing,
sorry.
though.
Same thing. No, this is like what like my uncle or like grandpa would wear.
Oh, yeah,
hunting
100%.
in Nova Scotia out there.
Yeah.
Like the Elmer Foot hunting hat. But we were at Sport Check just looking for something else, and Danielle found these, and they're like Brixton hats. They're like nice quality.
Yeah.
But they're just orange, and I guess no one wanted them, so they were $12. We're like, whatever, we'll each get one. It's good for.
Orange is sick.
Yeah, it's just loud, good for walking outside, and also just for weighing right now, I guess, for some reason. Yeah.
What's everybody drinking tonight?
Yeah, Derek was starting to talk about that. I have a Granville Island Kitsilano Juicy IPA, and usually I've done the IPAs, but it's only 5.5%, so I was like, this is probably better than the PBR that's in the fridge at the moment.
No, it's not.
It's good. I'll have one of them. That's the
Nothing
thing with
is-
beers like this, is they're not beers that I'll have more than one of, but maybe that's the point of it. You just savor it. Tastes great. Does taste really good as far. It's like a juicy IPA, so there is some kind of fruity undertone going on here. 100%. Tootsie Pops. Yeah, they do have Tootsie Pops in Canada. There you go. Yeah, either Tootsie Pops or like a hunting vest or like a pylon. Pylon was the main thing that came to
Cheeto.
mind. Yeah. A what?
A Cheeto?
It's a little more fluorescent, I would say.
Actually, yeah. Less
Yeah.
natural.
Like a pylon or like a construction vest or something. Nice, Kane. That's sick. On that H2O tonight. That's good, Robbie. How you doing, man? Good to see you on here. Yeah, I guess it's also been a couple weeks free. Just thinking about that now. I haven't been on for a couple weeks, and now I won't be on for a couple weeks. So, Earth Water. There you go. There he is. Good. Doing some stuff over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things for making sure things laser etch properly.
Scott Nickerson said going hunting, and he said Nova Scotians would recognize that. It's like the orange hat. It's like a Nova Scotian. Like it's like what my uncle would wear hunting. It's like I said it was like a pylon.
No, that's the hunter cap, buddy.
Yeah, the pylon.
Nice.
No, I was saying we were at Sport Check looking for something else, and Danielle found these hats for like $12.
Nice.
It's like whatever. It's a nice hat. I'll wear it.
What up there, Ronnie?
Raising Cane's, nice. Yeah, Raising Cane's is good. Have you done Cane's?
I have.
With like the sauce, I don't know what the sauce is.
Yeah.
What is cane sauce, Luke? You're hip to all the knowledge.
It is
What's going on?
ketchup, mayo, and I think barbecue sauce as well. It's good.
What's
Right.
that?
It's got some smokiness to it,
The
though.
Raisin Cane sauce.
Were you with me when you haven't driven to NAMM with me, have you?
Yeah, I did last year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did we go to Cane's last year?
No.
No, but I went to Cane's last year during the worship
Oh yeah.
thing. We tried Cane's.
We're not doing that thing this year.
No,
No.
no.
It's like super scaled back for us at the show this year. The booth's a little bit smaller than normal. You're not there.
Yeah, the booth is nice, though.
Sammy's not
We were
there.
talking about that.
Yeah, I know. I
We,
heard.
we being me.
Yeah, Sammy.
monologuing, yeah.
Sammy bailed on the NAMM show.
Sorry,
'Cause,
boys.
you know, because tours. I'm just kidding. Of course. So,
It's all good, man.
yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We have like
I am gonna be jealous of it while it's going on for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Like I always miss it when I'm not there.
Ronnie, that's awesome. You're gonna do some Mark Tremonti solo covers for your channel. Super challenging and fun to learn those. I was at Mark's house yesterday. I had a quick trip to Florida to hang out with him, and that dude is just the best, and like such a good guitar player. Yeah. So if I'm a little slow tonight, it's because
Derek was up at 2 a.m. Winnipeg time to
yeah,
catch his flight.
catch my flight home.
Yeah.
It was not fun. And going to bed at, I went to bed at, it was like 1:30 Eastern time, so 12:30 here, and then I was up at, 3:45 there. So
Yeah.
but I can
Really.
sleep on planes. How about you
I
guys?
definitely can. I've had to train myself too, because there's times where that's all you get.
Yeah.
Like you got to do it.
Well, my buddy Peter
Yeah.
from July Talk was here on Monday, and I was talking to him about that, like, because I
yeah.
told him that I was headed out the next morning, and he was flying back to Toronto, and I just said, like, I'm very thankful that I can sleep on planes, because I know a lot of people who can't. Like Sean, like Tubbs cannot sleep on a plane. He doesn't sleep on tour buses really either, or it's like really difficult for him. And I'm like, man, I remember, I think I got trained doing it working in production, right? Like working as like
I guess
stagehand
so.
or rigger, because
Yeah, any crew stuff, it's like you kind of have to. Like
you
yeah.
got to catch sleep whenever you
Yeah.
can, and you got to be able to.
I think you just get to the point where you're so tired that like you just do, like you just fall asleep eventually. Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I don't know, like in a sense, it's like, the motion. If you think about it too much, sure, it can be kind of a nerve-wracking thing that you're like moving, but at the same time, like the physical feeling of moving to me like puts me to sleep so fast. Like if I'm laying in a bunk or something and we're going on the highway, I'll be out in like 2 minutes. Like
That's like me on planes. I mean, and normally when I get on planes, I always end up working like super late the night before, because I'm like, I got to get everything done.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. I was working on a bunch of stuff on Monday night here, and at like 12:30, I was like, what am I doing? I'm gone for one day. Like,
Yeah.
I'm back here in one day. Like,
But your body in a sense kind of tricks you into thinking that,
Yeah.
it's a thing. Like you're going away. Like you got to get everything done. It's easy to get into that. Like
yes.
you're rushing. But in reality, it's like you were gone for what? Not even 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's quick.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But but thankfully I sleep on planes. So I slept the whole way to Orlando, and then coming home, I slept on both. I had 2 flights on the way home. And
Spine surgeries on a plane, that'll definitely make it a little challenging. I was just talking to Danielle, because one of the things we're doing, like Peach Pit's,
Yep.
one of the things we're doing is ending in New Zealand, and we're just talking about those long flights, and it's like I'll monitor on the app. There you go.
I was just going to ask you, could you set this one up for me before NAMM anyway, because the
There you
bridge
go.
is super high?
We got it.
Yeah, well,
There you go.
that's a sign.
I'll grab another guitar.
I thought string joy strings don't break.
You've had those on there for a while.
I know. No, I'm just joking.
I always monitor the app to see if the seats are filling up next to me, to make sure that I have at least a seat next to me or like a row so that I can lay down, because that makes all the difference on those flights. It's like being able to at least kind of lay down.
Dude, the only time I went to Australia.
Do you want the Novo?
No, I'm not going to play anymore anyway, because
Okay,
we're going to
we're
be
gonna
talking
do
about
this,
pedalboards.
yeah. Cool.
I flew to Australia once, probably like 15 years ago. Heidi and I went, and I was super cheap because we were very poor at the time, which I know is an oxymoron to say that I was very poor and going to Australia, but I got tickets out of Los Angeles. Well, I drove to Minneapolis, and then I flew to Los Angeles, returned from
Flying
Minneapolis.
within the States is so much cheaper, yeah.
The 2 of us returned for $400, like combined, like
From-
$200 each, from Minneapolis to LA.
Yeah.
And then I got LA to Sydney using air miles. So I didn't have to actually pay
Yeah.
to go. But then when I got there, the plane was full, and we each had middle seats, one row in front of the other.
Oh.
And the lady beside me wouldn't move so that my wife and I could sit together. She's like, I wanted an aisle seat, so I get an aisle seat. And I'm like, all right. So legit, I farted the whole flight. It was just like, I don't care.
That's a Derek move.
And like,
I mean, your wife was probably thankful
Yeah.
in that regard that she wasn't right by you. That Heidi was probably like, thank you.
like
Thank you, lady.
14 hours in a middle seat. So,
Oh,
although
brutal.
WestJet totally screwed me on the way down to Orlando this week. I paid for a window seat so I could sleep,
Yeah.
and they put me in the middle when I got there.
Oh.
Just WestJet, you got to do better. I never thought the day would come where I said I'd rather be flying Air Canada.
I mean, for me with WestJet, it's always that their system is not working. Like
Yeah.
the app doesn't work or the system at the airport doesn't work, and then you have to go wait in the line and there's like 2 people working and it just takes a long time. So like I'll always budget an extra half hour at least if I'm with WestJet just because the system's always down. But recently, since they changed all their stuff, it's been like pretty not great.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got there. My flight out was at 6 a.m. I got to the airport at my flight out was at 7 a.m. I got to the airport at 10 to 5. And by the time I made it through customs, when I walked up to the gate, they were boarding my zone.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did it take like...
Yeah. Sometimes
I didn't
it's
check
so
any
bad.
bags. It was just like, should have been nice and easy.
Just with a carry-on. Yeah. Jeez. That's brutal.
Yep, crazy. But
That's wild.
whatever.
Sometimes it's real quick. Sometimes it's the worst.
Sometimes flying sucks.
Yeah, sometimes it's real easy. Sometimes it is
Yeah.
very challenging.
I was telling my wife that I think the most stressful part of traveling anywhere is the trip to the airport until you get on the plane.
Yes.
Like,
totally.
everything
once you're
else-
there, you're good to go. Yeah.
Like everything else, I'm like, I can figure anything else out. But that stress of like, wait, I'm way early and I still might not make the plane. Like, what the, come
Yeah,
on now.
Totally. Especially when it's like your way home in a city that you don't know and you have to arrange like an Uber and it's like an early thing. You have to wake up and like be like, okay, is the Uber coming? Like you're like all of that is the worst.
I like today.
Yeah.
So I was at the airport.
You know what's worse than that? Doing that when you had a rental car that's locked in a parkade.
Don't speak about that. Sammy, you want to know about worse? You want to talk about worse, Sammy?
I think Luke wins this.
Luke lost out of all of that.
Yeah.
What sucks is
What's
that
up,
you didn't
Bo?
you didn't even do anything wrong or have like
Dude.
any accountability to the situation and just got screwed.
Bo Brichelle from Seosin. What's going on, Bo?
Bo.
Yeah, it's stoked to see you at NAMM,
Oh,
dude.
dude, I thought you were saying Bo Neufeld. Sorry. Bo, what's up, man? I'm not going to be there, but I hope I do get to run into you at some point, man. It's always good to see you on here.
Yeah.
Make sure to come see these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come for a hang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the show. I'm excited for the weight of the show. I really like doing the like Rev Roadshow things that we do.
Yep.
So next Wednesday night we're gonna be at Flatland Guitar in Fargo.
And you're doing Gear and Beer there?
Kinda.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, kinda, sorta. We have like the Rev Roadshow instead of Gear and Beer. Like we've done them as Gear and Beer, but some stores like can't have beer either because of local laws or just because. You know, they don't want a bunch of people drinking in the store with a bunch of instruments there,
Of course.
which can
is
understand.
extremely valid.
So,
yeah.
So we're not doing Gear and Beer at the like event.
Yeah.
So, but I think we'll Luke and Bo and I will figure a way to get online and do something after the event, maybe somewhere. Maybe we'll be at B-Dubs in Fargo, just hanging out, crushing the smash burger.
Or do it like at Flatland after it's done.
Yeah, maybe we'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'm
So,
sure those guys will be down. It's a good shop.
yeah.
It was funny. Like all those events were great. Maybe it was just because it was the first one we did, and it was more like an actual clinic style thing when we did it. Like it was funny last year when we did that because every thing ended up kind of being a different style based on what the situation was like when we got there.
Yep.
And like that was also kind of like when things were slower after just opening up, and like there was a whole bunch of other stuff. So it was kind of just gauging it out. And that one was very much just like a clinic, and it was a lot of fun. Like a lot of people came out. Their store's great. Like the
Yes.
staff there's awesome. Like Flatland's a really cool shop.
Always has cool gear. Like
Yeah.
I'm stoked to check it
Totally.
out.
Yeah.
And then we drive to Denver, and Thursday we get to Denver sometime on Thursday, so we're not doing like a roadshow stop on Thursday, but Friday we're at Flipside Music at Ike's wonderful establishment in Denver, and yeah, Colton's here. We'll see Colton probably on Thursday next week. when we
Colton,
get
I won't
there.
be there, buddy. I will miss you, but bug these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna try to get tickets to Casa Bonita if we can.
Luke was talking about
I'm gonna
that
take a
today.
look tonight. See.
Luke's
what
like, we're going to Casa Bonita. I'm like, be prepared to be disappointed. He's like, but it's like Disneyland. You kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then after that, we drive to Salt Lake City area, like do a bit of driving that night, and then Saturday afternoon we're at the Music Village, USA in
Salt Lake.
City area, like in Utah.
It's a really nice place to be.
Yes.
It's gorgeous around there.
And then we head to the old Anaheim.
Yeah.
Perf wants us there for lunch at noon at Korean barbecue.
And when do you roll into Anaheim? Like a week?
Well, it depends on whether or not we're gonna sleep the night before.
But like a week, like next, not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, no, this is all next week.
Yeah, no,
next
but-
weekend we get to Anaheim.
Yeah.
Next Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We got to pick up our rental truck before Sunday at noon to move the booth.
The
And then the load in
Hensk
is 7 a.m. Monday morning.
classic.
And then go. Nick asked if, do you expect this year to be bigger and better than last year? The show will be for sure.
Definitely,
Because
yeah.
PRS, Fender, Gibson, Marshall, Orange, all those companies are back. I don't know attendance-wise what it'll be like. I just know that there's more big brands back this year. I'm stoked. Marshall's coming, and they're going to have, to my knowledge, they're going to have some sort of like boosted Marshalls or like modded Marshalls, like Friedman styles,
Like their
things
own,
coming
their
from
own
Marshall.
version of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm
cool.
interested to see what that's going to be like.
Yeah.
I mean, NAMM is, it's Guitar Player Summer Camp, so how can you not be stoked to go check it out? So,
Yeah, man.
yeah. Other than that, like, yeah, the show's weird this year. It's only 3 days, so, like, I've had lots of guys, and just let everybody know here, if I don't get to, like, I'm sure I'll be able to see everybody that's here at some point at the booth, but my show is...
Almost always meetings.
It's meetings, and this year is like pretty much no different. I actually did make a point to schedule a half hour, or like book a half hour slot off every day so that I at least can eat my lunch. Because the last
Smart.
few years, I'd like try to
Not
dip
done
out
that.
of a meeting 5 minutes early and grab a sandwich and like inhale a sandwich in 5 minutes before somebody showed up.
Yeah, and then all the sandwiches are gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the old. I'm gonna miss the old NAMMwiches. I'm just gonna make them
Yeah.
all week just to feel at home with you guys.
Nice.
And I'll put, you know what I'll do is that'll be my meal for the day, and I'll put them all in the plastic bread bag too, and just carry it around.
Oh,
Everybody's like, why are you doing that, Sam? There's catering here. You're like, this is catering.
Oh, that's pre-pro. There won't be catering at pre-pro. I'm gonna go to the grocery store.
Nice.
I'll ask my dad to make you a bunch of sandwiches.
No,
So
it's
FedEx will
authentic.
DHL you a sandwich every day.
yeah. Oh gosh.
So gross. Colton, that's awesome, dude. I can't wait to hear it, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping we get there in time that we can come hang with you at the blasting room, but maybe we'll have to just all go to Casa Bonita if we can get tickets. We'll figure out what's going on. And then, yeah, it's going to be good times. How's it going, Alex? Joe, what's going down in the streets? Tennessee? Yeah. I'm hyped. We have most things ready, I think. We have 2 boards to build, and a couple boards to mod.
And amps, but yeah.
I think most of the amps are built. I haven't given you guys a proper list in true me fashion that like that I'm gonna be like, we need these. But I'm pretty sure I asked for almost everything that we needed well ahead. So I have most of the things we need already set aside somewhere.
Yeah, I'll finish building, like, we'll do one of these boards tonight, I'll do the other one tomorrow, and then I think with the other ones, it's just like a couple of pieces, like we just need those tuners and then adapters, and then, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd say if there's any amps that we don't have that need to be built, it's gonna be like G50s. So,
There's lots of
which we
50s,
have.
it'll just be head shells probably, but
Yep.
that's the biggest thing with NAMM is, like, getting the booth going is a lot this year, specifically a lot on the wood shop.
Go ahead, Luke. We don't have tickets yet, but I got a thing saying that there were tickets available. I don't know about for the night we want to go, but just that I've been on the wait list for that long too, but I'm going to try. If not, well,
We can walk outside.
Freddy's.
Again. Oh, Freddy's, yeah.
We'll get some Freddy's.
Freddy's is great.
No, Scott Sean's not coming this year. Yeah, I talked to him. maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and yeah, he's planning on staying back in Tennessee. He's not he likes seeing people at the NAMM show, but he's not a fan of the show floor and the noise and the craziness.
Admittedly, I don't mind it, but like after a couple days of it, you get burned out pretty quick. I definitely understand that.
I just don't do like.
You're more in the room.
Well, I'm in the room, but I also just don't do the like. A lot of you guys go out at night and like you either go catch some shows or do something. Like I take part in 0 of the NAMM festivities.
You'll just go home.
Like
yeah.
I just go back to I go for dinner. The nights of the show, I go for dinner with one of our one of our customers, like, Musifax or, Music and Audio or somebody. And then, the rest of the nights, no way. I'm going back to the rental house. Let's eat dinner. And then.
Generally putting on some sort of offensive stand-up and drinking a beer and going to bed.
Tom Segura or something else on Netflix and go to bed. But.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be a little bit less likely that that's going to happen because my wife and children will be with us at our rental house this year. So probably less of the offensive Netflix.
We'll rig up an in-ear system so we can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Alex, my brother Scotty's back. So Scott's back as we affectionately call him the NAMM mom, where he makes sure we're all fed and also that we're all where we need to be when we need to be. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it. It's, that final push to get there this week. And
yeah.
And
then you're on the road, and once you're going,
Yeah, once the trailer's loaded, like Tuesday next week, we'll be like, okay, we're pretty good,
Yeah, totally. Once it's there.
And Wednesday at noon when we actually leave. Or, 10 a.m., whatever. Like, probably noon. Yeah.
We know how it goes. But that'll give you time when you get to Flatland. That's good.
We got to be at Flatland and set up by 4, so we're going to have to be out of here before noon. So.
Truth.
Yeah. True dat.
Truth. Cool.
So,
I guess we should build these things.
All right. So, yeah, like what we're doing, these boards, it's pretty simple. I wanted a tuner and a delay pedal on one of the board, like on each of the boards, just so that you have a little something that you can, add a little bit of modulation style stuff to or delay to.
Yeah, and just like everything. Basically.
And tuners are a must on everything because the amount of people at the old NAMM show that do not tune an instrument, especially if they don't have a tuner, it will make you want to murder people listening to them.
Or if you play something, you'll think it's not good because your guitar's not in tune.
Yeah.
And usually I'll just go around tuning the guitars when people are done with them.
Just
to make sure they're good to go.
And I did clip-on tuners one year, and we lost like a third of them.
Right.
And that's back when we were buying the Polytune. No, we were buying like the Polytune clips, and like they're all expensive, and you're like, why are we paying for this?
Yeah, 100%.
Luke, do we have scissors for that?
We probably do have better scissors.
Yeah,
actually,
can
Can you go find those? There's like some red ones.
Okay, yeah, I'll go look.
Can you also grab me another lighter beer and a bubbly?
Am I bringing any guitars to NAMM?
Yes.
Only one. I'm bringing my Schecter NJ. But from the shop here, we're not bringing guitars. Schecter is going to loan us some. Not the MGK. I had asked for. I asked for the import NJ as usual.
Yeah, it's good, a reliable boost guitar.
Yeah, and then I also asked for the John Brown 7-string to check out from our good buddy John Brown at Monuments of Monuments fame.
I haven't tried that, but it looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, the specs on it are like what I'd want for like a 7 for that style for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what else are we getting? Novo, I'm pretty sure, is lending us a guitar, so I'm not bringing mine. Tom Anderson's lending us something. Sully is lending us something. Eastman.
All the homies. RSTDs obviously will be.
RSTDs is part of our booth.
We're sharing the booth with them as always.
James Tyler is part of our booth this year as well, so there's going to be 3 Tylers there for sure. Maybe more, I'm not sure.
The Huffinator.
I'm not sure. Like, that's been a staple, like the yellow one.
Yeah, that's a great guitar.
I want the black one, and I kind of asked about ordering one. and with like the wink wink nudge nudge of like, hey, I'm going to be in California. Like it'd be pretty cool if there was one, but there's no promise that there will be. So
yeah, of course they're sought after.
Yeah. Who else were we going to have something there from? I'm trying to think.
Thank you very much, Luke. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
See if this will work.
Oh, those are
scissors I could find.
Oh, those will be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's so much easier than using an Olfa knife, and you won't cut your fingers.
Incredible.
Yeah. So,
Those thirsty boys.
yeah, thanks, Mike. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time at the old NAMM shows.
The old shows.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to
for
think.
anyone who's wondering what I'm doing, I'm cutting up pieces of dual lock.
Yes.
For anyone who doesn't know what this is, it's basically like an industrial grade
Velcro.
Like it's like firm. It's pretty rigid, and it's just like way more solid. Like once it's on there, you could probably pick up this board like by this Eventide pedal. Like
Yeah,
it's very solid.
Essentially, if you're using dual lock, you pretty much need a screwdriver to get the pedals off.
Yeah, like a
afterwards.
flathead or
Like it's
something.
really, yeah, it's awesome.
And I'm just gonna stick dual lock on the pedals here first, and then we'll decide how
So-
we want to start laying stuff out here.
So we're for these boards, we're using these two boards. We're using a creation board. And it's because it's a flat board. So I actually have to adjust this yet before the show because it's they put the feet on and it's angled.
You want it completely.
But I want it completely flat because of where it's going to go at the show.
Yeah.
And then this the top part here, we don't have any of it done here, but this is a custom. Whoops, that's solid. Oh, so much for that D20.
That one's been to a few shows.
Yeah. So this is a custom like flip top, right? So it's pretty badass. Fix-It Boards makes this stuff where I can't remember if they call it a bridge or a shelf or what it is, but it's yeah.
It's pretty great.
It's awesome. It's like a magnetic flip top thing, and then that way you can put all your power. You can route a bunch of your cabling and stuff underneath here, and it's like just so nice and clean.
Just keep it super crisp,
Underneath it, and like normally like we're gonna have the G8 out so that you can adjust the threshold and the attack and stuff like that, or the release and hold and threshold. But normally we would tuck, like on my board, the G8 is actually tucked up underneath here because once I set it once, I kind of don't really need to mess with it very much after that.
But we want people to be able to mess around with it and see
Yep.
like how
And we're using the old Strymon Zuma, which is our kind of power supply of choice.
Yeah.
The chalk stuff is also really nice.
I haven't had a chance to try it, but I've seen a lot of people using it recently.
It's great, but I don't know anybody at Chalks or have any
Any connection.
any connection where I know some people at Strymon, so
Who's got
they're
to
always
hook
good
up
at
with Chalks.
they're always good at giving us a bit of a deal for called industry accommodation deals. So
Yep.
so the lovely people over at Fix Pedalboards and accessories actually custom made this one for us. Like my one that I have on my board is I think a 6-inch one, and I had this one custom made at 9 inches,
Right.
so that you can set the D20 right down on top of it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. And
'Cause,
we-
yeah.
all in one, kind of like we can just bring the board if we need to, and that's enough for people to be able to try everything,
Yep.
or at least mostly.
So we also use a lot of Temple audio board stuff, and we do have 5 Temple boards I think that we're taking to the show.
Correct.
And
Just 2 of these.
I favor the Temple boards on anything that's going on the floor and is going to be angled over the
Yes.
flat boards.
Yes.
But this one is going to sit on top of a cabinet, kind of like the cabinet's going to act as a little bit of a table for it.
Yeah.
So I wanted a flat board for that, and Temple stuff is all tapered. So yes.
Yes.
And-
But we are bringing some Temple stuff for the floor as well, because those are also boards that we really like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great stuff. And the guys over at Temple are awesome. And then for this board, I mean, it varies depending on which board we have. I mean, this board down here has a Vapor Trail and a MXR reverb on it.
That MXR reverb every time I play it surprises me quite a bit. Like it's obviously just a single stomp, and you can't
Yep.
store as many presets with it, but it sounds really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember before I had 2 of them, just because I liked how the sounds were.
Nice.
Like at the time, like I couldn't afford a Strymon or whatever, and they were like my cost on the Quest was pretty cheap,
Right.
and just like have 2 different sounds.
Yeah, we kind of mix and match. Like, you know, we have a couple of the AR. It's the ARP 87.
Yeah,
Is
that'll go on, and we have the Flint and the LCAP too. Like a couple good combos. I think now that we're using the H90 on this, on the other one, I'll probably put the Flint and the ARP.
Yeah.
Because then you get some modulation and some trem and some verb.
One of the boards we have has the Source Audio Collider on it. Like there's
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta grab that.
There's I think it's already on a board somewhere. So there's yeah, we try to have a like decent variety, but that every amp that you're going to sit down and play, that you have the option at least for delay.
Yeah. Of course.
You know, verb. The amps all have verb built into them, with the exception of the D20s.
A lot of the delays we have too have modulation built in, so if you want a little bit of that.
Yeah, if you want some warble.
Warblies. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's yeah, and the magnets on this thing, man, like they're using rare earth magnets, and they are very, very. It's tight, like a tiger.
Very tight.
Yes, he has very tight pants for his tight body.
Honestly, this would be a good board for Jesse from DFA. This is really similar to what he's using for his for his bass rig. Yeah.
Nice.
Something like this.
Yeah. David needs a collider. Yeah, we have one. I just don't know which board it's on. We haven't, or I shouldn't say we. I haven't actually got all the boards out. I talked to you about it, and you started grabbing everything. So
they are all the ones that we need for NAMM are
yeah.
good. They're all good to go now. We have I think there's 5 tempo boards, a couple of the nano pedal trains, just for the 120s, just to have like a delay and some stuff, and then these for stuff here.
This board will just have the H90 on it because you don't need anything else with it.
You do so much stuff, and I'll make some sounds in it. Like I'll send some.
Yep. Just send it, bud.
Just send it down.
Just gonna send it. No. Don't be silly.
Don't be silly.
I'm still gonna send it. You guys need to check out our artifact. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I'm up for checking out any pedals.
Always.
So.
Yeah, always. I gotta say, we talked about this before. It's kind of a weird thing to say. A tuner is better than any other tuner or whatever, but like I do really like the Canvas.
Yeah.
As far as just like a non-strobe tuner, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a Peterson strobe.
Definitely takes some getting used to, but for tech stuff, it's great. If it's if you need something quick, it's cool because like you can just kind of follow the motion of what it's doing once you get used to it.
Yep.
But.
Hey, Rummy, the out is for if you want a daisy chain, like if you want to go out of that cab into another cab and be running 2 at the same time. And is it safe to turn the cab on its side? Of course.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
I used to do that when I played in a band. I would turn my oversized recto cab. I would flip on its side every show.
We do that with Dallas when we do Travis's bass rig. He goes direct off of the Noble to front of house and then runs the amp head cab just on his riser for stage, and it's the amp head on its side.
810 on its side.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
That sounds great.
You like the TU3, the Boss Waza tuner?
The Waza's good because there's the blacklight feature on it. Good for outside.
Oh, nice.
Sunlight doesn't mess with it.
I know. I mean, when I actually played in a band, I had the TU2.
Yeah.
Because that was what was around in the
did the trick for
late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was better than a lot of things, but.
I mean, it still will do the job, like any Boss thing, right? Like it will do what you need it to do.
I mean, I've been like the Canvas tuners are really great. I've been really happy with the Polytune Mini. To be honest, my Ernie Ball volume tuner, like I know a lot of people have had problems with theirs breaking.
It's been good.
Mine's been awesome.
Yeah,
I've had very, very.
Mine, the tuner doesn't work anymore. The volume still works, but the tuner doesn't.
What's up, Mr. Arundel? How you doing?
What's up, Steve? How's it going, dude?
The Artifact is billed as a lo-fi sound generator. Think generation loss, but we packed so much into it, you can use it like a Zoom multi-stomp. Oh, cool, or Mini H9.
That's pretty
awesome.
sick.
I mean, I'm terrible at learning any of that stuff, so awesome when Sam learns it and puts sounds in it that I can play with.
Load good sounds in it for Derek, and he'll be good to go.
Yep. Oh, yeah, bud. That's the way she goes.
Bank 1, bank 2.
It's the way of the road. Bank 1, bank 2.
Good to
Yeah.
go.
What else do I need?
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got dual lock on all this stuff now.
You got one more there. Yeah.
Which one?
Well, that one. Just that one. That little guy right there.
Oh, just that. And then the amp, what do you want to do? Like, are you wanting to screw it in?
No, I had thought about doing that,
Yeah,
but then
I
I
feel
was
like we
like,
wanna
it's
keep
gonna
the
be
boards.
a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
No, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab a tape measure
Yeah.
because if we don't do this nicely,
Why don't we just spike where the amp is with some gas?
yeah. But if we don't do this nicely, you know what's gonna happen, right? Manny will
Oh, I've already thought.
murder us both.
I've already thought about that.
Yes.
And that's why I'm going to do the other one tomorrow. And if it's better, I'm going to fix this one. Yeah.
Luke, what are you doing there? Oh, you got me a tape measure. Look at that. Look at this guy. Look at this beauty.
So I
this
checked-
beauty right here. Why don't
so-
you go in front of the camera and show everybody your beautiful face? That camera's not on because you didn't turn it on. It's over here, buddy. Up.
In the corner.
Oh, look at-
He's in the corner. You can see
But
him.
look up. Oh, which one we? Oh, look at that. Oh yeah. Creep him out, bud. Creep him right out. Yeah, there you go. Look at that stash. One more time.
That's
Let's
so
just look
bad.
at that horrible stash, everybody. Just look at that little bit of dirt.
Pretty terrible from that
Um,
angle. Oh,
It was-
geez.
yeah, it's real bad. Hey,
These-
can you
these
do one
cables all
other
actually
thing? Because
work.
we need something else for this that Sam doesn't know about. Over on the laser, there are 4 or 3 little junction boxes. If you could bring those in. We got little junction boxes that I thought I knew what I was ordering, but they don't fit into here. They're just little boxes.
Oh, it's fine. You
But
just
we
put
could,
'em-
I was
yeah,
actually thinking we'd put them out the back even, like here, so that then we can just like cable,
Yeah.
even just in and out.
Yep. Cool. Well, then let's put him by the power, because then we can run everything through the same.
You can do it however you want.
Okay.
We'll make her work there, bud. I was thinking the power would be kind of centered.
Yeah.
And then what we should be careful about is that,
Lip on the thing.
well, yeah, we could plug in a power cable and just see how she routes, how she goes.
What do you mean?
Well, like, do we want it to just go out the back, and is it sticking out too far? Do we need to bring it forward? You know what I'm saying? Like, you plug an IEC in there.
I was thinking we'd send her out the
Out the sides?
Probably.
Could. I'm gonna hang a guitar cable that for you to plug in off the side here somehow. Not sure how yet, but I'm gonna figure that out. And then I'm also gonna hang the headphones. I'm gonna get a little hook, and I think I might do it to the cabinet that it's sitting on, not this, because it's just
Yeah.
one of the falsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Well, let's see these boxes here. Let's see what they look like. 'Cause,
Yeah.
out the back might be like if it makes sense to put those at the back, we'll just put the power at the back too. It doesn't really matter. So, who makes the board?
This is a Creation flat board. So, but it's deceiving. This is not from Creation here. This is from, you might be able to read it now, but this is Fixed Pedalboards. They build all sorts of like accessories. They may even build boards. I didn't look to see if they built a flat board. I think it might just be the accessories. So, yeah. And yeah, just beauties. These guys built this for me in like, probably shouldn't say they built it in a week, because they did in like maybe 1.5 weeks. But they might have only done it that fast because they knew I needed it for NAMM.
Yes.
And they were just being a couple of buds.
Couple good guys.
Couple of buttes just getting things done.
Do you want to just spike the feet on this? Like, we could do that too.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, man, I don't even know if we need to. Like, I think if we just, like, let's give her a go.
Well, let's put the Eventide on yours.
Well, I was gonna center it first, and let's see how it looks, right? To see if we can go center.
Yeah.
So my thought was, okay, so I'm 7 and. Well, let's do this. We're 19.5 centimeters. Sorry, America. We are still using the metric system for the time being. 17.5. How do you like that, bud, eh?
Oh, buddy.
Like no, that's 19.5, so I'm not that good. She's got to go that way. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Got to go this way.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm real good at this. I got 18.5 here, okay? And then,
There you go.
pretty good, eh?
Pretty close.
So we could spike that now if you want.
I'd
Or
say
you could just
so.
put that up there and just see.
if it goes, because it's fine. It's top mount.
Yep.
Just do that.
And then I figured we would just set this guy, like, just nicely.
Yeah.
Anything
Flex it
that
up
looks
top.
relatively centered.
The only thing is, I guess there's and these tracks are if we did ever use MIDI on the.
I feel like we should go closer to the front edge. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I just don't want to cover that sticker up, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. just do that. That actually, you know,
That looks
that's
real nice.
more functional. All right, let's do it. Let's stick around.
Now the question is, do we center this canvas tuner, or do we put it over here in case we want to put something else?
I would do that.
Put her to the side.
Yeah, and that also looks better to me anyway. What's that?
Oh,
it's
the Krispy
Krispy
Kreme's
Kreme
butt. No, I
donuts.
don't need that. Did you
No.
find the things I'm talking about? Oh yeah, look at that.
I don't
Beauty.
Need, I don't need
Buried it under a bunch of things. I thought I was going insane.
Fix Pedalboards is here. There we go.
Nice, dude.
Used to make that board for creation, but they ended up going offshore. I also OEM for Friedman. Oh, okay. Very cool. I don't know who's answering from Fix right now, because what I had meant to order from you guys, which is my fault, for the junk box here, I wanted the thing that goes in the side here. Like, I don't know if there's a plate that I could get that attaches that, but yeah.
That's sick.
Love your stuff.
Yeah, this is a really nice looking.
So you make these boards too then? Because now I feel like an ass. I could have just bought the whole rig from you.
What do you think about that? Is good?
Yeah, it's good. Looks nice. Nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Good.
All right, she's on.
Yeah, it's like a science.
So, one thing, like I think for the front here, you mounted that.
I did not. I just said,
Why not?
do we want to do that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Or right there, and then it's nice and tight to there, and then we have room for.
Yeah, but then if you're sitting on the side over here, you can't see it as much.
I mean, you're going to be standing
But
over
at the same
top
time,
of
as long
it.
as the cable doesn't go over the edge, put it in the middle.
Put in the middle.
The middle is the compromise. We're not going to put anything else up there. It's fine.
Yeah. Or do we do the sideways one and change it to the sideways orientation? Because the canvas lets you do whatever you want. Where's that tape measure? I wouldn't put the tuners too close to the rare earth magnets. Okay. Solid advice. 2 1/4 inches there, bud. Man, I'm off a little bit all night, eh? Just all day.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a hair.
I'm going to start mounting these over here because these are going to go like this.
So,
And one thing I will say too, like with this board, it's nice because it's flat and you don't really have to think about like
you eating? Oh, you're eating donuts.
how we're gonna run the cabling. Like we know that we can just run everything across.
Yeah.
But like with some of the boards, when you're running
Some tape.
underneath, you got to be strategic about when you're actually mounting and cabling everything because sometimes you got to take stuff off to run cables again.
Yeah.
With these, it's pretty straightforward because it's flat. But I've done it before where I mount everything preemptively and then try to go to feed cables through, and I've totally screwed myself because everything's like stuck on there now.
Yep.
But with this, you can kind of get away with just sticking
What's
them
that?
all on there.
No, you know what? The green, there's some out on Dave's work box there.
Oh, Tight Crushers here. That's my favorite username.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, I love your stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for, you guys got this great, the flip top bridge thing here. Thank you guys for making it custom for us and so quickly. Tight Crusher. I'm pretty sure when he said that, like, who his other customer is, he's not going to name. I'm pretty sure if you ask, he's not going to tell you. Just going out on a limb saying, if that were me, I'd be like, nah, bro. I said I'm not going to tell you. Come on. Jeez. Manny is going to be like, he's going to look at this and be like, Derek, touch this.
I'll fix it if it's bad. Don't worry.
He's going to be like, you know what, guys? Next time, don't leave it until I'm already gone on tour.
We had him doing lots of stuff. It's okay.
Oh, he's a beaut. Man, he's gotten a bunch of stuff done for us.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So we're working our way across here. The one thing I was thinking, and I'm curious what you think on this, Derek, we can run the G8 and 4 cable. Do we want to run it to sidechain through the dirtier pedals, or do we want to run it in 4 cable through the amp? Because that will effectively also gate the dirty pedals because it's behind the preamp.
Four channel to the 4 cable to the amp, I would think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because that'll, I mean, like, in my mind, that gates everything we're getting through the front end anyway, because it's after the preamp section.
Right.
So that would get rid of all the noise that we get from these things and not just on your input stage.
Sweet.
So let's do that.
Sweet.
Also quite easy. So with these boxes, let's see. It's like a
Just
4M.
it's like an in and out, right?
Do
like,
we have a labeler?
Oh no.
That's okay. I have one at home. I can bring it
Mando.
tomorrow and do it. No, that's okay.
Mando.
I can bring it at home and do it. Luke, sorry, you got some tape there?
Yep.
Yeah, great. I'll bring.
Yeah,
mine.
I got this.
Great. I'll and I guess just a Sharpie.
Sharp A.
And I do have Danielle actually got us a labeler and got me one for my tech case.
Oh, nice.
So I'll bring that tomorrow. Put it on.
Yeah.
And like talking about the dual lock, like these things are just
solid.
right on there now.
Solid.
Yeah, they're good to go.
Not going anywhere now.
No. Hard pass on going anywhere, bud.
Yeah.
Let's try
I mean,
this
you
out.
could also put the junction box. I mean, I might have screwed myself for that, right?
Leave room for the Altoids tin.
Oh, you know what? Should have put that up beside the canvas tuner and moved the canvas tuner owner and put a rev tin on there full of picks.
Put it up top.
Up there?
After we run cabling.
All right.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. It'll happen. You know, we could do is also up here. It's all good. We'll do it. Classic Altoids tin, though, eh?
Yeah, I got, my wife got me a Ricola one for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just got to be some sort of throat medication.
Do we
I
have
will
it?
say,
Can you find us a rev tin?
I like having this bar here because I can just like line everything up with it and it's straight.
Do you, are you opposed to, like...
You, I guess you could do that because then you can still run the tilt boost into the trap breaker the way you want to do it.
Oh, but then I got to split those like that, right?
What do you mean?
Because tilt goes into the chat.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I had it
But
back.
then-
It was backwards.
No, you had it right.
Okay.
But like you had tilt, and you had the
Yeah,
chat
now
breaker.
we
And I was
can-
just looking at like, oh, these two that are this size
Yeah.
are together.
But actually, think about it this way too. If you go back this way, the way you just put it. It's
I mean, this is my favorite.
Well, that's also a good idea because now we have the tilt into the chat breaker and the tilt into the tilt. Like it's two different configurations of it. So that works better.
So
It's good. You've presented more options.
very nice.
Good
This
job.
It was all planned, folks. All planned.
That was what I thought of on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good. Different configurations.
Nice work on the Altoids tin tie crusher. That's a smart move.
Yeah.
Because you know what we're doing all the time? I kind of want to do that on all the boards that aren't on the floor now. Actually, even
Yeah.
the ones on the floor. There's room on all these boards to put a pick tin. Because we just end up having like this nasty
Mishmash of picks
like
everywhere.
there's just a ton of picks just thrown all over the tops of amps and cabinets and whatever.
Yeah,
So
totally.
we got the old Gearsy Beersy picks
Yeah.
for this year.
We got a whole bunch of them. Some other stuff too.
Well, I don't know. I have to actually print those if we're going to do them. So we'll see how that goes.
So no.
I got this glow in the dark one, which I haven't actually seen if it glows in the dark yet. But,
Yeah.
folks, for the folks at home, it's
like
a glow in the dark Jazz
Jazz 3.
Jazz 3.
Jazz Thrizzle.
Yeah, it's nice. I was using it for our podcast thing with Joe.
Yeah.
And dude, I like it.
Who's checked out the podcast?
Oh yeah. You guys watch the Golden Age of Gear?
Golden Age of Boy.
Yeah, you check it out. Rob, you've never played a gig without one of your Rev pick tins. Wow.
Nice.
Hey, Luke, grab like 5 pick tins if they're there, bud.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. These are almost
It's
all
like peas
stuck on
touching
here, buddy.
potatoes. We need to find. Oh, is there a polish cloth in this one?
Yeah, that tilt.
Like and subscribe. Thanks, Luke. Luke, is there a polish cloth too there, bud?
Yeah, a couple of these are pedals that we've used before.
Oh, yeah.
So I grabbed them because they're trusted.
Recycle.
Yeah.
Recycle everywhere.
Don't need new ones every time.
No.
And then, okay, so the G8 I'm going to leave over a little bit because I want to leave room for...
So what you should do?
I want to run the cable there first.
Yeah. So let's.
So let's grab... So the
Let's do
send...
this.
So the send is going to go to...
Doesn't matter.
it does because we're doing 4K.
No, I know, but what I want to see is like, what if?
Yeah, but
like,
now we
is
gotta
there?
take it out.
No, I know, but I'm wondering, is there a way? Does it fit? Oh, it's so close.
But it doesn't need to. It'll be fine.
Oh.
Like if we need to take it off, we can. But it's just going here because we're going send out. So for 4 cable, the send will go out to the front end and then back. So we're just going from here to here. So let's just grab one that.
Okay, so do we want to go with a?
Just grab one that's
is
like a good length for that.
Is this little guy?
That's perfect.
I don't think it's long enough.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Is it?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely perfect.
Only found 3.
That's okay. Yeah, that all works. So now the question, Sam, is would you tighten her right up? Like we don't want that like that. 'cause it's gonna look
I'd give it a
lame.
little space.
Do you give it this much space so that it's like all the way over to here, though? What do you think? I feel like
I would like. I'm
I
just.
feel like there,
I would line it up at the edge of
like
the,
so that this is into the edge of this,
Yeah.
right?
Then that cable's like a good length like that.
Okay, cool. So then let's.
That'll do her.
I have to say, when you see like O'Million Auto, like Brian O'Million and these guys that put together proper like tour boards,
Oh, it's so well
it's
done.
so well done. It's
Yeah.
so clean.
Yeah.
And like when Mando does them for us, like Manny, they're so nice and clean.
Yeah.
And then I touch them.
Yeah, I
And
don't know why I'm letting you do this right now.
yeah, well, you know.
It's okay. You can help. I helped. I'm doing my part.
I didn't do shit. Who watches Tim Robbins?
Tim Robinson.
Robinson, sorry, not Robinson.
Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins.
I watched Tim Robbins.
All right. We need mostly like
Short guys.
like that. Yeah, right there. That's what we want. We want like
And I can make shorter ones if we need, but I think we should reduce, reuse, recycle. You know?
we should. Saving the planet.
Yeah.
One.
These aren't solderless, but
That has to go up. It doesn't
that's
fit
fine.
the other way.
That's all good.
I was just trying to find the way to make it as
That's clean still.
clean as.
That's clean.
How about I'll help?
Okay.
I'll help find them.
Yeah, it's fine. Because then we have room to change things if we need.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You did.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
One more for there.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
The G4 will go back to the front. So do we want to go
Back to the front.
of the amp? So do we want this junction box? How are we doing this?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, here's the junction box.
All right. So where do we want to put it?
So we want the input to be on here because we're gonna put this. I think it should go through here. What do you think?
I agree.
Like we put it under there,
Yep.
right?
So let's just label it for now, and I'll properly label it tomorrow with my new fancy labeler.
Pedalboard builds are like Lego for adults. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I love it. Man, we were at the Forks the other day, and I saw like an adult Lego set, and I was like, this actually looks super fun.
My kids got so much
I
Lego
would
for
love. I would
Christmas.
love to do that when I have time. Just doing big ass adult Lego set. Be sick.
Dude, Robbie, that super cool pedals, the Thneed, awesome clone.
Need.
Yeah. Did you see it?
It's on the Lorax. Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah. It's great.
All right. So this looks janky, but I'm gonna do it with an actual labeler tomorrow. So.
Cool.
So it's gonna go like that
Yeah, I think so.
through the side.
Or like, should it be that way?
The only
Like-
thing is there's that lip there, so the cable is...
Well, or do we want to go like this? And then we
I
just
think-
plug it all out the back.
I think through the back with that.
Okay, cool.
Because there's the lip
So
here.
then, do we
So-
want to take this down
Yeah, for now.
and flip this up?
Yeah. But let me just label that quick. The box.
This? Or the
The
box?
junction box.
Oh,
Yeah. Just so we got all the ins and outs. And then I'll.
cool. And then actually, I'm going to grab a...
So if it's like that, I would say let's do like in, out.
And then are we going to put the loop into
You
there?
know what? Let's see something here quick.
What are we putting into the loop? Just the G8, right?
And the H.
H90. So yeah, we will want to...
Do we have a 1/4-inch cable here that I can just grab for a sec? I'll just use this actually.
I'll unplug
This is the
mine.
guitar.
I just want to see the angle that this goes in on. Like, can we plug it in on the side without a problem? Yeah,
No.
see, the lip goes like that. But if we go in a little bit, you could.
Well, I think it'd be cooler though, to be honest, Sam,
yeah.
if it's like this. And you guys can vote and tell us what you think.
'Cause I think we do-
if we do this and then we have it coming here,
Yeah.
right? And then we can tuck it back enough that these are, when we plug it, that these are hidden in there.
Yeah, because the amp's
And
gonna
then-
need to come back in through these holes and then into this too, right? So it just needs
Yep.
to be far forward enough that all the cabling.
And then I'm gonna coil the
Yeah.
cable with a hook there, so the end will be hanging right here
Yeah.
for them to plug into a guitar.
Great. I just want to be far forward enough that like when I feed it through here from the back of the amp, that it'll
Yeah.
just go through. So like right here would be like perfect.
Well, here, let's leave this plugged in.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
I gotta label it first.
Yeah, but hold on one second. Let's do this. Okay, let's put that there. Grab the amp back for a second. Actually, and does this work? If we just put a pick on each of these magnets, will it stop the...
probably.
Put this one on that side over there, and let's just see if it makes it so that it doesn't jolt as bad. Nope. Okay,
Not quite.
so throw that
So
back
we want to
up
make
there.
sure that the jacks can go through those holes in the back. So the amp wants to be. We want the amp forward on the riser.
That's okay. I got enough room,
That's
and
actually-
especially if we use
Yeah, that's good.
these.
Yeah.
You guys can vote on any of this if you think we're doing bad ththings. Tell us.
No, I think that's a good plan.
So then,
Because the lip was the thing on the side that concerned me, right?
so the send and receive. Yeah, these might actually even be long enough to get the send and the receive here with square. Well, not that one though. All right, let's see. Did you find any more of these, or these are all the?
That's all the square plugs we got.
This is all of the longest.
Yeah, but I had checked.
That
Like
guy
I
there.
had all them laid out for lengths that were gonna work.
Oh, did you? And then I ruined it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's okay.
Those are the inputs from the loom.
what's that?
Those will be in from the loom that we're using, or are you hooking that up to the back
This
of
is
the
the effects loop
From the amp.
from the amp.
You want it on the other side because you want to patch it in from here, from the loom. This is your inputs. Those are your outputs. Those got to be on the other side.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We might just need to make a bit. These might need to be a little bit longer, but actually, I'm wondering now, like, do we?
Can I see it?
Yeah. I'm actually wondering if we should do it like here. So now you can flip it out,
Okay, take the amp
take
off.
that off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'll hold this, and hopefully it won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking more like there instead of.
Yeah, that's great. And we can even there's even enough on that we could get one of those zip ties after, and we'll see how much slack we
It's
have on
pretty
things,
tight once you plug it into the amp.
but yeah, we'll put the cables together then just so they're quick. But that would work. Yeah, those two would be fine.
Or
And then
these.
from here.
These are longer.
I need those to go from here though to the other things.
Okay.
So, but let's check though, because
Or should we just mount the power supply
I say we just mount
there?
these.
And should we mount this thing in the center?
No, that should stay there. I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, let's leave it there, because we can do that. Because the power is going to have to go through here too, and that lets it be accessible from the back. So
Okay.
let's do this. So this is going to be our
So-
input.
Yeah, but what you can give me that green tape. Let's just do this.
Mark where it is.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
we can leave it there now. It's fine.
well, no, and then you can take it out and label it, and then also anything else you want to do to it.
just label it here. That's all good.
There we go. Well, also when we want to put the dual lock on, it'll be better.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I do want to take that off.
Yeah.
Just because it's annoying.
Yeah. Unplug it all. Take the. Any MIDI on this board? Not on this one. I mean, I guess we could. We could hook up MIDI to the H90 if we wanted to.
Yeah. We could.
You're like, we could, but we're not going to.
Correct. Okay. So you had this was the
Doesn't matter which one, because we'll just.
figure it out. Yeah.
But you're going to the other side.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So let's flip that.
Or you can just do what you just did there.
Do
Yeah.
what I did. No, this is the right. This is the right way. So we can mount this now. I'd say let's leave these here, and then this will live here. That gives enough room to plug the IEC in the back.
Yeah, we'll just check the IEC and then we'll move it forward or backwards.
Yeah.
I'll grab an E IEC.
Yeah, that looks like it'll be good. I'm gonna mount the power supply once we have that. But this looks like it's good to go to this junction box. So let's do that. Where are the scissors?
I kind of wish that, I mean, the Strymon can't do it, but I wish the Strymon had enough power that we could hook up the amp to it and then just have one,
Yeah.
like one IEC coming out of the whole thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, you could put a little Y adapter underneath here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, to be honest, it can go right in line with this. So I'm just going to do one other thing to be meticulous, if that's all right with you.
Sure. Go for it.
I'm just going to make sure that this is straight.
Oh yeah, well like just get it right on there. Actually, pass me that box. I'll put the dual lock on it. Where is it? It's over here.
It was right there. Okay. How many of you guys love building pedal boards? Like, this is not in any way, shape, or form my like forte. I'm really bad at like meticulous, like anything needs to be clean.
Correct.
I'm not good at. If it needs to be like super clean and organized, that's Manny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of you guys that are good at that. I'm just,
Manny's definitely the most. So, but,
yeah.
but
Manny's the most meticulous about things, I would say.
okay.
And then there. So if we do that,
There you go. Place a sticker on there.
I like how there's zero science to what we're doing.
Just tape on the screen.
Yeah.
Just looks funny.
Yeah.
But once it's on there, just power some stuff up, and we're almost going there. Bunch of pedal boys. There you go.
So then you want this one to be like touching it or a little bit away? A little away because we're going to want to run cables through there.
I would say like center the Zuma.
Center the Zuma to the board.
Yeah, something like that.
Then it'd have to be like,
Oh, never mind. Then go a little more over. That's fine. I think that's good.
I mean, this I think is going over top and
this
it's
leaves
running
room-
through there
and this
anyway.
leaves room if we ever need to put the booster, or like the jumper there, like the extension.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ojai.
Oh hi.
Ojai.
Oh hi.
Ojai, yeah, that's good. There's so much static here. You like that?
That's good to me. Sticker right on there. All right, so
Okay.
from here,
And now I can pull this tape off.
yes,
Oh no.
I will leave. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's fine.
I just made her.
All right, so the G4 is going to be the end of our front end chain, so that's going to go to the output. So we'll want one of those longer cables.
I handed them to you already, did I not?
The longer ones, did you? I thought you put them.
Yeah, they're behind you.
Oh, I'm stupid. So I kind of like what Manny had going, where it was like running across and then over, because you can keep it super clean that way.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like that type of dealio. Like this.
So that's your output?
This is the output to the front of the amp. So if we do this and then run it like that, we can like get all the cables nice and tight together. But I kind of think running the straight jack into there is the move. Doing that, and then we can, once we pin everything down, get it like nice and tight.
Do you want to pin it there, or do you want to go? I kind of feel like
we'll go
if we
across.
come up,
Yeah, however we
Right? Like,
however we want to do it.
dip up underneath there, and then you don't see all of those little things.
Yeah, but the thing is as well, but like with this, actually, no, that's perfect because then with the other ones it'll be the same thing. Yeah, exactly. So we, however we want to keep it clean, but that cable is perfect for that. So we can
Okay, so then now, what's the next one we have to run?
So we're gonna.
Well,
go,
do we want to then use
so
this
the
one?
input's gonna go to the G8. We gotta run that.
Okay, hold on. But what if we do what you had there, right? Like this, because then that comes out nice and straight
I would
to
just-
run up there.
Yeah, and you want to go up there. Actually, yeah,
And
and
then-
then tape it down either way. And you want
Yeah,
to
and that's all going to be,
like loomed over like that.
yep,
Yep. Great.
right? And then we got plenty of room to
Yeah.
do whatever we need to
Hold it
do.
over top. Cool. So input's got to go to the G8 input.
Okay, to here.
Yeah, so we could go like find one that goes maybe like that and then down. That's pretty good.
This is, yeah, sure.
Let's do that. A little tight.
Yeah, a little bit.
See if there's another one. There might be some longer ones there. Because you got some ones for the center return that work already.
Let me just see here. Those are virtually all the same, and I think that this is the same as this, to be honest. Yeah, these are all pretty much the same. This might be, that might be like just a hair. Might be a hair longer.
Yeah.
No, and we got to be careful about the power. It'll be awesome as if this were a straight plug. Well, we can leave it like this for now, and then when we find out where his cables are, we can make one.
And you know what? These actually will go on the other side. You're right, because the loom. I'm just thinking the way that the loom's going to work. It'll all just come into. Oh no, you're right. This will go to the amp. Yeah.
And then these have to go to there.
Yeah, the output will go to the
Except we have to go to the.
return.
Okay, wait.
So that'll
Just
come
wait.
that'll come from the even
But-
side.
This doesn't go to here. This goes to the tuner,
Correct.
right? So that's actually good news because that
And it
means
goes
that
right
this is
up
going to go up through here. Oh, that's actually
Second one.
maybe not good news. Yeah, no. It's
So
gonna
that's why maybe we put the tuner closer to the top, because then you can just run it clean like that.
we could, and then the pick tin could sit down.
Yeah, just move that quick. That's easy to do. Or do you want to just leave it?
No.
No.
This is probably still going to be okay, hey? It's not too, like, contaminated yet.
Yeah, it's still
I'm going to
flush.
throw the amp back up in place, and then we can eyeball where this should go.
Sure. What you're doing.
See, you can see just how much of a science there is to what we do.
All
Like-
of this. It's funny though, because some people I know are just so calculated with, and they just put it on. It's exactly what they want the first time.
Yeah.
But I think with this is the first time we built them like this, so it is a
Yeah.
little bit of denial and error, as our buddy Ricky says.
Yeah, I know. But that's just about where it goes,
Correct.
right? So then if we take one of these guys, run it down through, and say that that's going to be the output,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Is that the output? Is what we want there?
Oh well, you want to go? No, that's the out.
Yeah, it's got to go out and into here.
Yeah.
Oh, so this goes into.
That's from the input module. That goes to the G8. The output goes to the G8. The input comes from the module.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Input module.
So this, we care about the input.
that's coming from the thing. Yes.
Yes, this is what we want. So then we're thinking we put this kind of like here, right?
Yeah, and then the cable's clean.
And
So
yeah,
in that regard, are we going to want
And
to
then-
do the same thing with the H90?
and then let's get a little bit of
We're going to want to do the
dually
same thing with this,
for what?
because I already stuck it on there pretty good for the
Oh,
cable.
this might be a problem here, eh? Like, gotta be careful there now. Should I gone higher? This is not good, boys.
You know what? Just put it. I don't know.
I'm just gonna put new dual lock on it.
I would just put it back where it was, honestly. Thinking about this now, because the way the H90 is too, we're going to do the same thing, right? Like,
For what?
well, these cables here, right?
Yeah, but we're gonna make new cables if we need them. We're just trying to use the existing stuff.
No,
we
I
have.
know, but we're moving this back so that the cabling doesn't run as far down the board.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, I'm not worried about that. I
Okay.
was more worried that like
The
I couldn't get
pick
this cable. I couldn't get this cable to reach to this box,
Gotcha.
and we're trying to use what we have.
Yeah.
So, here, do you want to put some dual lock on the bottom of this, and then we'll redo the dual lock on here. Pierre, well, I mean, I have the address of where we're going for NAMM, so I think I'll be okay. But I appreciate the offer. Oh, that was loud.
It's my doorbell in my house.
Is it?
Oh, it's
Oh.
camera. Dog's probably going outside.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have one more longer one here. So this one, I think I could do the return. So is the return going to the return here, or is this going to the amp?
Can I look at it? I just have to
Yeah.
I have to visualize it. Here's your tin there. Deal with that, and then I'll look at it, because I just needed to take a look at it when we're doing it.
Yep. I'm thinking, so this is about here, right? So if we put that like there,
That's actually, yeah, that's great. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's good, because then everything has clearance, as will the power for the tuner.
yes.
Yeah. That's good.
So if we put this guy I mean, I think it's pretty good for eyeballed straight. And then, yeah, I could put the tuner. You want to go like that high on it? Because, I mean, I can come down. I could also go like here, because then it's closer to the module.
Sure, whatever you think. I only was suggesting having it further to the outer edge because if someone's sitting on this side of the board, it would be easier to see it over the amp.
Right.
That's the only suggestion I had, but it really doesn't matter. Like, whatever you think.
You want me to just center it to the
Sure. Just
tick
do that.
tin?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Some dually. Here, pass me the dual lock and the scissors. You can think about how to do the 4-cable method while I...
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just gotta look at it. Like basically, the send becomes the front end, and then the effects return from the effects send from the amp will go to the return on the pedal.
Okay.
And then the output goes to the effects return. So basically, the send will go here first, and then the output's going to go to the H90, and then back. To the
Say again, because I was reading a comment.
effects send from the
Yeah.
amp goes to the return here.
Yes?
Output, H90, return.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that works that way, but I trust you.
Basically, it places the gate behind the preamp section of the
Yeah,
amplifier.
it's in the effects loop then.
Basically.
Yeah.
So it gates like, but because we put it before the H90 in the loop, it's not gating anything from the H90, but it's still gating any noise that's going through the preamp, which will include any noise that comes from the front end pedals. So you're basically getting all your points at once, plus you still get the key signal from the input from your guitar on the G8.
Okay.
So it's good. It's the best way to do it because it hits all of your points of noise.
It's the way it should be, is what you're telling me?
Correct. If you're able to do it, it's the most effective way, for sure.
All right, hear me out with one thing on this pedal.
Okay.
That could be weird.
On the tuner?
Might get weird.
The tuner?
All right?
Two dragons.
2 dragons.
Sideways? No.
No? All right, fine.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. No. I don't think so.
We could have the input right there. Plug your guitar right in
I
there.
know, but it'll be weirder for people.
All right.
For like, think about who comes and plays this stuff in NAMM.
Yes. Flux.
No offense to anyone who comes to NAMM.
Flux.
Flux will be like, what's the tuner sideways?
Yeah, so why didn't you put the tuner sideways? It would have been way
You
cooler.
guys know it's straight?
What's that?
You guys know it can go straight and you can read it better?
It's not centered.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's fine. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'll fix it
Oh,
tomorrow.
no, we'll fix this over that. You're like, just do it. I don't care.
Do it. I'll fix it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Fix it in
recable some
post.
of this anyway.
We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post, boys. Fix it in
Yeah.
post. Okay. So.
Just put a sticker under there that says centered.
Yes. So, the effects return from the amp. So effects send from the amp will go to here,
Okay.
and then this will go to, yeah, so this actually is going to go to the send on the pedal, the return on the pedal. So let's get a different cable for this.
Is it too short?
Yeah, this will be good.
Oh, because it goes to here?
Yeah, exactly.
This one. Yeah, this one.
That'll be good. Yeah, do that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. and that
Where are
goes
we going to?
Send.
Just send it.
Just send it. Find a way to take that down and make it look nicer either. So wait, this is the input. So this goes to here.
We're not going to the tuner?
Oh, tuner, right. Sorry, stupid. Tuner. And then the output.
This is going to the output of the tuner or the input of the tuner?
That's going to the input of the tuner. And then the tuner is going to go out to the G8.
Okay.
So you'll use whatever works for the top. That might be good. Might be somewhere there that are good.
Yeah, might be too short.
We'll see. If we need to make some customs tomorrow, we can. I know. Input.
It will if we keep the bridge down.
And then it goes up and it doesn't
And then
work.
it goes up and it doesn't work.
Okay. Is
Okay.
that one we can use?
So, I don't think,
Why don't you take this one? This one's longer than we need it to be. Switch those two.
think that'll do.
I think so. Maybe.
have more confidence than I do about that. Why did we mount this like an inch?
Well, no,
I know.
that's where it should
I
be.
know.
Like we
I
can
know.
make new cables. Like
Yes.
these are all cables that pre-existed, right? We have
Yeah.
a lot of cabling if we need to. We're just trying to use what we have first.
Okay. Cool. We'll just put this one here, and then
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
we can.
That's the input. That's not the return. That's the input.
This is the input. Okay.
Correct. And then the return is going to be from the send.
Yeah, we don't have a cable long enough to go to the return. That's what we were just trying.
Okay.
You don't have any of the longer ones kicking around anywhere?
No, we have to
No.
make one. Okay. We'll make one for that then. What about... Really? These will go?
No, like from send to
Yeah, okay. We have to
Yeah.
make some custom ones then. That's fine.
you take a look at that. I'm gonna just go take a quick look over in the shop
Sure.
and see if I see anything.
I mean, I'd rather just make new ones. Like, we have.
No, I
we
know,
have
I
all
mean,
the
like-
cabling to do it, but
It's not this cable here.
it is that. We have a whole spool of it right here. It's that stuff.
Oh, when you guys said we didn't have cable, you meant we didn't have ones already made.
No. We just found this. It was stashed. We found it.
But is this the stuff he was using? No.
No, he was using. No, that's too thick. That's like regular. Just
Yeah,
like
this is
just
quarter inch input.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we might need to make some. That's fine. We can keep going here. Like,
Well, I can make cables while you do that. Like, we just
you-
get a soldering iron and.
if you want to go ahead and do that, go
Yeah.
right ahead.
What do you guys think? Should we make cables while we're going?
Sure.
Is my mic still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna grab me a soldering iron and all the stuff? Okay, wire stripper.
So basically, the send will go here, and then the return will come from the H90 to there. So I can, well, you know what I'll do then? If you're gonna make these, is I'll hold out I can get the right lengths and everything.
Yeah.
This one's pretty perfect here. That one-
Yeah, but is it gonna be more perfect or
No, this is exactly what I would do for this.
for something else?
No, it's good.
Okay.
That one's good. This one is pretty good too, actually. We want a little bit of slack for these ones because they're the drawer, right? Like the ones on the top, we want to give a little bit of leeway.
Yeah.
Just because they go. So these three actually are pretty good. So basically, we need one to go from here to here. We need one to go from the H90 to the return. And that's probably it. I think it might just be those two.
We're using high quality Mogami cable for this
Yeah.
too, boys.
So basically, we need two cables there.
What is that? Oh, fun.
You got the square plugs? They're right here.
Yeah.
Square pluggies.
He's gonna bring me all the stuff.
And yeah, these are the plugs that we got.
Do we want some of the, like Manny should have the straight ones. Do we want a couple of those? Do they make more sense for some of this? Not on the side here, obviously. That doesn't have to be, but
I mean, maybe there, but like, I don't know. I only saw these.
yeah, I don't know.
Which is fine. Like, these are good quality. Like, these are great plugs.
Yes,
Yeah, I like these.
it's great stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you to our friends over at KMMK for supplying us with the old square plugs.
So yeah, we need two. We need one from here. And you know what we should do is make it so it goes like that and down so that it follows this path and we can make it nice and clean.
Do you want to take some of the cable mounts and should we like route the little square cable tie mount things?
We'll do that once we have everything run.
Well, I'm wondering for when we're running our cable, if you mount like where you want a couple of them and then we can follow it.
I would rather do that once
Whoa,
everything's
what
run.
is this?
I would,
So plug the square into there and then it'll like do it for you.
Derek, I'd rather do that once we have all the cable run. Like that's kind of the last step in terms of how I want to do it usually.
Thanks, Alex. Good seeing you too. Bud,
Good to see
that's
you, man.
empty. That's
See you,
good.
buddy.
I just need a smaller Phillips. All right, so let's see. Is this gonna? No, that's not a good plan. That was a bad plan right there. Okay, Luke, when you go back, he has a set of other wire cutters that are
Bigger?
like kind of like the alligator nosed ones,
yeah.
right? And then Phillips as well. No, you can leave those here too. But in the meantime, I'll do this the old fashioned way. So how much do we need going into the plug?
Do you want to get the cable length first, or do you want to do the first plug first?
I'm just gonna put a figured I'd just put a plug on this end, and then we could always plug it in, and then you could route it, and then I'll
Yeah, I was
take
gonna
what
say,
I need.
Let's do that. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we just need the 2, and I think that's good.
Because we're gonna need to mimic, or not mimic, but like we're gonna need to redo exactly what we're doing here on the other board because there's 2 of the same.
I can do that tomorrow. It's totally fine. Let's get the power here. So
Hey,
this is the-
Lukey, wire cutters as well, like little snips,
little snippers.
snippy snips.
Snips.
Also, I have yours in, so you don't have to yell.
Do you?
Yeah.
Hey, Lukey.
No, he's just used to yelling at you.
Hey, bud. All right, let's see what you got. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
That there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
These here.
Oh, bud, yeah.
Should be set.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is.
And-
Oh,
Oh.
and in case, a little solder sucker.
oh. Well, look at that little baby solder sucker. Just that little guy right there. That's pretty cute.
And some power cables here. What's going on? Why is there a daisy chain here? I don't want that. So while Derek's doing that, I'm gonna hook up some of the power cables.
Okay. So let's have a look-see here at what we got going on. I'm going to open up one of these other ends and see how Mando did her.
Well, there will be a ground pin, and there will be a
Yeah.
not ground pin.
Yep.
Basically, that's how it works.
I think I heard you. Look at that work there, gents. Just look at that. Look at how Manny is just such a beaut. Look at that. Just toit.
Wait.
Very nice toit work. Well done, Manny. Well done. I am not going to live up to that standard.
No.
No.
Neither will I.
I mean, I'm gonna try to do him proud. Okay. Try to do him proud, but most likely gonna fail miserably.
At least you have confidence.
Luke, did you eat all that pizza there, bud?
Nope, I had like surprisingly only 3 or 4 slices.
Oh, you feeling okay?
That's
Oh, I feel great.
it's like a lot for a normal person and like a small quantity for Luke.
I know.
3 or 4 slices?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Is that a
normally
lot?
6
For a
or
normal
7.
person, yeah. We're all fat.
Hey.
Yeah,
hey,
who's
hey.
we, man?
Wait, what?
Who's we? You
What?
speak for yourself.
Oh, Sam.
We are the big boys, Sammy. You are not.
I am the captain now.
I am.
I am captain now. So, some fun facts about this. A couple things there. First off, there, Luke Duke. You forgot one thing.
I am captain now.
What did I forget?
What do you think you forgot?
To like and subscribe and join the Rev.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
actual
on
solder.
Facebook.
No.
The actual solder.
You betcha, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be important.
The most important part of this.
The old solder.
So what is he doing here? Is this the move? Oh, I see his move here. So I see what he's doing. Okay, I get it.
I got it.
So he's like giving her one of these there, bud. Like put this in there like this, right? And then, oh man, that's gonna be weird to figure out the.
Where's the shorter one? Where's the shorter one? Like we're both just doing separate tasks, just like talking to ourselves on camera.
Yeah.
While there's people watching, probably just like, what are these guys doing?
Like doing it wrong.
Just plugging.
Like they're all like, if there was a dumber way to do this, these two would find it.
We haven't found it yet.
These two, we have faith that they could find it though.
Yeah, no, we're getting there, guys. Don't worry about it.
Another one you could get there, bud, that you didn't bring me.
What did I know?
Just bring me the old meaty nose.
Needy nose.
Yeah. All right. Did
The
you
old
plug in
meaty
my
nose.
soldering iron too? Oh, you did too? What a gentleman. What a gentleman. Didn't turn it on. So, I mean, it's not a scholar, just a gentleman.
Just a gentleman. He's trying. He
Just-
he's trying. He just
yeah.
isn't doing a good job.
Yeah.
It's the effort that counts in those
Yeah.
circumstances.
We'll give you a B for that effort there, bud. B for bud. Just a bud effort.
B for bud.
B for the old bubblies.
Yeah, they're pretty tasty.
Yeah. Everyone thinks that one tastes like cleaner.
Which one?
The green.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, you know what I don't like, and it's really funny. I don't like the grapefruit one at all.
Oh, really? That's actually probably my favorite one because I find it like the least intrusive
Oh, I
in terms
don't
of flavor.
can't get into it at all.
Really?
Right? But love Radlers.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Interesting. Eh? Just need to put some booze in it. Good to
Might
go.
be.
All right. And then we got this here.
You like my
These ones are thinner.
like my solder vent?
Yes. Your mouth.
Yeah. High tech. I gotta say, you know what you have to look forward to there, bud?
Me?
Well, both of you.
Oh.
What?
When you're in your 40s, your eyesight is worse.
Oh yeah.
So like trying to thread like that into that hole,
Anything.
dude.
Where did my zippy ties go?
They're right over there by your stuff there.
They were.
Are they underneath your?
Oh, they're underneath the other things. Nice.
I just about said something that I'm not allowed to talk about on camera here
Oh.
in regards to.
Yeah.
Um,
Some stuff.
did you see? You probably didn't see that thing that I was working on for. Like that Dan and I have been working on. It's not the NAMM thing; it's the other thing.
There's a couple of them, so it would depend on what it is.
Well, there's this set screw that's on this thing, and in order to like make changes to
Oh, yes.
prototype,
Yeah, I know what
you
you're
have to
talking
work with this set screw, and it is in the absolute like most awkward place you could imagine.
about. Right.
So I was trying to like mess with it and change it the other day in low light, and like
not a good
you
time.
can't see anything. It's so annoying. Also,
Well, I got us all powered up here.
do you?
Yeah.
I don't have this cable, so I am not doing well with this right now. Let's see
Good
what
luck.
happens here.
Loosely zip tying these right now.
You know what, Luke?
Yep.
Tell Luke to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing the solder sucker.
Luke's good at making those.
You're good at making these?
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah. All right.
Where do you make them for D25s or what?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we use for the speaker.
Yeah, back
Yeah.
when I was doing.
Do you get
woodshop
the ground wire going right through that little hole?
stuff,
or do you just solder
honestly,
to it?
It's probably been about a year. I think I just soldered it to it.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually put it through the hole.
Is that why there's grounding issues on all those D25s?
Well, like I said, I haven't done it in about a year, so it probably wasn't me. But you know what? There's always
Not saying it wasn't,
No,
but
I'm
it,
not saying it wasn't,
was.
but
there's always a possibility.
not saying I wasn't or that I wasn't involved. But
That solder sucker rules too, eh? That
I didn't
little
even
guy.
try it.
Yeah,
yet,
it
dude.
sucks.
I'm just trying to see if there's ground. Yeah, no, I didn't even get it attached, boys. It's a bad scene there.
This is who's
Yeah,
building
the
your
other-
amplifier.
This is why I don't
Derek.
build
This is
amplifiers.
why Derek
just to
actually
be very
doesn't.
clear.
This is why Derek doesn't build the amps.
Yeah.
No, your work is good. It's just a new experience for you doing this right now. All right. This.
My
is-
work is definitely one of the least clean in the shop when it comes to this type of work.
Yeah.
It's just not. Oh, there we go.
So I'm gonna have to.
Oh,
introduce
look at
this.
that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, it rules.
Where'd you get that one from?
Dan ordered one to test it out and try it out, and we really liked them, so we ordered a bunch more.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Good.
All right, we're powered up here, bud.
I wish I could tell you that I had made one cable in the time that you powered the whole board, but I haven't. So I suck at this.
So here we are.
So here we are. The live stream tonight, 3.5 hours. Why? Because Derek can't make a cable.
Well, I'll answer some questions in the meantime because it
Yeah,
seems as if we're losing viewers because we're both just sitting here like.
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions so far? Pretty straightforward. Basically, we've got it cabled. Derek's making a couple custom cable lengths that we don't need. We're going to be running into.
That we don't need.
I'm joking. We're going to need them. We're going to run into the junction box here. This will kind of be our distribution port for everything. And that's pretty much it, yeah. That's pretty much it. These will run to the return and send on the board. That's from the H90. This is to the G8. And these are from the amplifier. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward, honestly. Pretty straightforward.
What's your guys' favorite delay pedal? Like, if you were building this board, what does it have to have on it? Like, what are we messing up and missing? Man, I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm so bad at that. Like, epically bad.
Do you want me to do it tomorrow, or do you want me to do it now, or do you want Luke to do it?
Well,
I'm gonna have to make a whole set of these. For
you
the next board
entertain,
we're
buddy.
doing,
You
so,
entertain. I'm just.
Yeah, Luke's like, I'll do it.
That's cool.
I got the rest of it going, and this looks fairly clean. I could make this a bit cleaner, but I'm gonna see what you got going on here first, and then we'll fix it up.
Let's.
Carbon copy deluxe, yeah, that'll do it, 100%. Simple, but like, sounds great.
Simple but elegant.
Yeah, sounds good in most. Actually, yes, very true. Very warm. Sounds good in most circumstances. Got the features that you need. Not hard to dial in. Yeah. TC flashback. That was hot for a second. I remember when everybody had the flashbacks. Those are good pedals. They still sound really good. The X4 had a lot of sounds. The Alter Ego X4 was a cool pedal. I remember Darren had one of those back in the
Who
day.
makes that?
TC.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like older. Like when I started with Dallas and Darren was still using backline amps and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He had one on his board for like a tape echo.
Okay.
And it sounded really good. Yeah. I was impressed. I'd only at that point seen the X4 stuff. So
Okay.
like of the full size TCs. And it was like presets and stuff, similar deal. Like it had like kind of just the rotary knob with a bunch of presets, but it was like tape echo sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, it was really nice.
Cool.
You know, TC, I think back before a lot of the DSP became what it was, like TC was doing a lot of that stuff
Oh yeah.
in a new way, and like especially with the vocal effects too. Yeah, so now you got to strip the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
Did it just all clip? Like, oh. Well, everybody, let's watch as I unsuccessfully make cables.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a guitar and make some sounds.
You're like, I'm gonna do something else while you attempt to do that because it's not. You're doing so great.
Oh no, it's okay. We'll get there, dude. It's fine. I have this here. It was this. What's this for again?
I asked you if you had a longer one.
Well, we need multiple.
You said no.
We need multiple longer ones. I forgot. So
We have another board too. To
well,
do, like,
yeah, for sure. This one would be a good one to go. Maybe actually, you know what? Looking at this now, this would be a good one to go to the return on the H90. But we do another board to do. So in that regard, maybe I'll end up using this for something else. But bring this over here. Actually, no, this is pretty good. I can do this. And then run it like
You know, at one
this.
point I was considering having us do like some like custom board work. No. Hard no now. Like very hard no.
So this is, sorry, send is going to go to the G8. And, oh no, this is great. This is going to go to the,
I think I know what I should do here.
G8 is going to go out to the H90. So basically with the routing here, what I'm doing is the output on the G8 goes to the goes to the H90, and then the H90 goes back into the amplifier, which is going
Okay.
to be here. So this will go out to here. This actually will work perfectly in terms of length. So there you go, Derek. I did need this. But you only need to make one. So by the time of the stream ends, we'll have what we need.
Don't count chickens, buddy.
All right, G8 here.
The pressure's killing me, buddy. Don't do it.
H90 input. This is going to go back to the...
Take it down a notch, Sammy.
The return, and then we're good to go. I'll leave Derek to finish that.
Where did my...
And then these, once we're done, we'll tie these together and make those nice and clean.
Oh, right in front of my face.
Also, just so everyone knows, Derek has probably slept a day's worth of sleep in the last 3 days.
You don't need to make excuses for me, all right? I'm just bad at it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with owning the fact that I can't make cables, all right?
All right,
But-
I'm looking out for you, bud.
I appreciate it. But make no mistake, I'm not a cable maker. I got other jobs to do here.
Basil's.
What did he say? Let's get mashed potatoes.
Oh, we're losing viewers by the second. This is
Are we?
great. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, boys.
This is awesome.
Sorry that this is not the high quality experience you normally have on the old G&B.
Because we know that that's usually what it is. It's just pure high quality experience.
Yes,
on here.
exactly. Nothing. Oh no, oh
Wow.
no, I had it threaded through and like everything was perfect. Everything was perfect.
Does anybody have any questions about any of the pedals on the board? Any of the rev stuff? I can show,
Oh, yeah.
show you some tones.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like you could, you know what you could do is you could do the Wheel of Fortune, do 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 as I do this, and
Sure. And grab a guitar. Make some sounds. And then if you're not done that in 10 minutes,
we'll move on.
We'll finish
You're
it up.
like,
We'll finish it up tomorrow.
you're like, if they're not, I swear, dude, if you don't sort this out, you're donezo.
Dunzo. Friggin' Dunzo.
All right.
Where are the new pedals? On the board. I guess the 5th anniversary would be the newest.
Yep. Here's what I'll say for the people who are wanting to know what the new NAMM release is. It's not going to be anything that any of you are expecting.
It is not even close to anything that anyone will expect.
Nope. But it's badass.
It is very badass.
Cool as shit, as they say. As the kids say. Right? That's what you say, Luke?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure, man. Oh. Great success.
G3 Mark III is the same size as Mark II physically.
Mark III?
Mark II. These are. It's funny. G3 is actually Mark II. This is the second iteration. They are the same size. Yeah. Luke is still just showing Derek screwing with this thing.
Hey, you know what?
I mean, thank God he doesn't make your cables, let alone be a surgeon.
Hey, come on. Surgery would be easier than this. This is real work.
Tone comparison going through the board versus straight into the amp. Yeah, that'd be interesting. It's funny. We were using these modules. Like we've tried a few different things, and like there's definitely tone loss with some of those things, as opposed to just going like directly in. So I'm curious to see how these things work.
You know what I love is I'm gonna have made this and then we're gonna go put it on a cable tester and then it's gonna fail. All right. All right. Okay, boys. Okay. I got it. Once the board is done, can you get a tone comparison?
Of
I'm
running straight through the board versus running straight in, just to see if there's any signal loss going through like the junction box or like any of that stuff.
All right, so where was this going from?
That is going from the send on the junction box to the return on the G8.
So we're going here,
Correct.
and then we want to come, you want it to go like,
I would say go like to the edge and then we can bring it down. Or
you want to do like,
yeah, we'll do that.
that, and then
I'll
I'll
end up running that one the same way too.
and then I can have like two about there.
Yeah. And then this one we can end up running the same way, so it's all kind of like tight like that, you know.
Okay.
Once we zip tie it, we'll do that. So yeah, something like that would be good.
Is that too long?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Like, do you want to go?
Do like just to the edge and then down and leave like, yeah, I'd probably go to like there.
go to like here.
I'll make a little jump out of that at some point and save that.
That?
Yeah, make a little jump out of it for a pedalboard.
Very tight. Making cables. Yeah, mashing rope.
All right, see you guys in another 15 minutes.
That's Uncle Ben's. Is it euphemism or whatever you would call that? Mashing rope. Is there an Olfa knife nearby? Yeah, give me that. Oh, it's ready to tear up our cables. Well, what do you got? Oh, the old cable tester. What are you saying, Luke? Just preemptive. Just making sure.
It's just better safe than sorry.
Just making sure, bud.
Just double checking our work.
Our work, eh?
Yep.
I appreciates what you're saying. There you go. That's much nicer. Olfa. America doesn't have these knives. Did you know that?
Nope.
That's a Canadian thing, bud. That right there. So if we become the 51st state, you guys are going to get the best box cutters in the world.
The biggest.
Yeah, it's the best box cutter ever,
Biggest,
bud.
best box cutters in the world.
Yeah, that Stanley stuff you have, that stuff's straight shit, boys, or Fat Max, whatever you call that shit. It's garbage. Sorry. Had to be said. Olfa for life. That's what Lukey always says. It's his motto. Credo, even.
Big Olfa guy right here.
Olfa for life. Right? Is that what you said to me?
Yeah, the L in Olfa stands for Luke.
And now I'm trying to think of, like, what can we say that Olfa stands for?
Oh, Luke's fucking awesome.
What'd you say?
Oh, Luke's fucking awesome. Yeah, Olfa.
It's old Luke's fucking awesome knife. The Olfa knife. I'm surprised that when like they founded Olfa that they had the foresight to think about you using one over here
One day,
one day.
there'll be a tall man. And you'll wield the Olfa.
It'll be his weapon of choice. I guarantee you, if Manny is tuning into this silently right now from somewhere, he's just shaking his head. Like just shaking his head like told him we couldn't do it. Told him there wasn't time. And Sam's like, remember when you said it'd be a good idea to put together pedal boards on gear and beer? There's 20 people watching now. So, guys, tell us some fun facts about your life.
How's it going there?
Because mine's not it. You know what, man? It's going fine. You know?
All right, 12 minutes before I turn into the thing that you say.
You are wearing an orange hat. That is.
Well, I am today. There you go.
Oh,
I preemptively have.
Pump Sam.
He's turning into a
Pumpkin. You know what? I want it to be good. I just want it to be good. I want you to say this grace good so that we win this week. I want you to do it good. Dear tiny infant baby Jesus. Help me make cables. I am epically bad at this. What do you guys think? You have Olfa brand for doing graphics. Nice. What kind of graphics?
Sorry, I'm just playing stupid stuff.
That sounds good to me. All right, I'm just gonna.
Basil wants some cheese and crackers. That'd be good.
Oh man, what's your opinion on the Christie's Swiss cheese
I don't like Swiss cheese.
cracker? The Swiss cheese cracker.
Oh, those are
one.
good.
honestly one of the best crackers.
Those are
ever.
good.
Yeah, they don't taste anything like Swiss cheese.
No, but
My wife thinks they smell like barf. Or feet, one of the two. But I think sour cream and onion chips smell like feet to me, bud. You a sour cream and onion chip fan there, Sam?
Sorry?
You a fan of the foot chips, sour cream and onions?
No, not really.
No. What about the sour cream and cheddar, though? What happens when you add the old cheddar in there?
Yeah.
The cheese foot chip.
the foot cheese.
Yeah. Well, oh boy, choice. I can't say I'm good at it, but I wrecked this one.
Yeah, Basil made a nice comment too there. Maybe we should. We'll stop on these.
Oh, just let me get one done. When a solder, or when, is that sorry when you solder or when I solder? It looks like it's done by a dumb monkey.
Or when a solder.
Yeah.
In which case a grammar did too. But sorry, Basil, I love you.
Manny, big ups. Big ups to Manny. His work on this is like real prime, and mine is, I mean, it's gonna be good enough. Probably not gonna come apart.
I'm probably gonna redo it tomorrow.
You're gonna resolder this?
I'm joking. If it works, I won't.
It's gonna look totally fine. You're gonna eat your words tomorrow, bud. Because you're gonna be making these, and you're gonna be just cursing the blue streak as you make them. Does anybody else make their own cables when they're building their pedal boards? Like, are we the only ones that are dumb enough to do this, or how about you guys watching? Are you also this foolish? Trade your solder skills for playing guitar skills. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have really great skills at either of those things. So.
Oh, you got that together though. You're good.
All right. Is this the only one we need to make it work?
Yep.
Don't you need one more? Oh, look at that. What about the return one there?
That goes from. Oh, that goes from the Eventide. No, I think we might have one for that. That goes from the Eventide to the.
You had a long one. Did you use it?
I did. That was from the.
All right.
That was from the Eventide.
Round 2.
That was from the output here. So we need one from the Eventide to the return.
Okay. Well, you entertain them with. What do you guys want to know about NAMM? I can talk about things while I do this because I can do
Well,
two things at once.
we might have some. Hold on.
Like,
Hold on.
we might have some what?
Cables don't work.
Yeah, that's fine. I did this the other end faster.
Yes, you did. You did speed up that time. I will give you credit for that. And we will need one too, by the looks of it.
Yeah, I got it. No problem. No
And then after that, all we need is these two on the back. Here.
Amazon Basics has some great deals on pre-made cables. I bet they do.
They probably do work good, to be honest. These are good quality, and I will say like the customizable lengths is the main thing. Like again, Manny does like amazing work, and he always just will make these in like a day, which is crazy. But after this, Derek, all we need is just these to go on the return and the send on the amplifier on the back.
And where do they have to go to?
The return and send on the amp.
Oh, but from the return. Yeah.
From the module, and then we're good to go.
Okay, cool.
Yep, that's it.
Cool. What do you guys want to know about best taco truck? Where, here or at NAMM? I don't think there is a taco truck in Winnipeg.
Luke and I went to a real good one last year.
I was gonna say the one in Long Beach,
We
right?
went
That's
to-
where. we
Oh
were?
yeah, where you
Long
got your
Beach?
beer, yeah.
Yes.
It was called Pepe's Red Tacos.
Yeah.
That place, I found them on Instagram, and they have like 100,000 followers. Luke and I found this random taco truck, and I looked them up on Instagram, and I was like, this place for sure slaps. They have
Yeah.
like a huge Instagram following, and it was unreal.
It was so good.
It was like the viral birria tacos. Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. I was so full. I got like that combo, and I was like, I don't know if this is going to be enough, and like I barely got through it.
Yeah.
It was so good. And we got those horchatas.
The horchatas were so good.
They were so tasty.
That was the first time I've ever had horchata. So I was like,
it was
that was-
real.
it was really
It was
good.
incredibly tasty.
Pierre brings up a good point that I would like to address here. He asks if I can sing while you play guitar. I can't sing at all. Can you sing?
Not well enough to sing lead on anything. I could sing harmonies if they were like buried in a mix.
Yeah. Like I can.
All the bands I've played in, I've always played like the guitar parts that were you could sing and play them at the same time. I guess there are people that can definitely do that. I just started listening to that In Angles band. It's like really techie, like melodic metalcore band, and the guitar player and bass player both sing and play at the same time. And like I was watching some live videos, and he's like actually playing all the riffs, and it's like, man, I could never do that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I can match pitch to somebody else. Like like to sing like in unison or whatever, right? But even harmonies, I have a hard time with. Like my pitch isn't bad, my voice just sucks. It's just not unique or.
Yeah, you can
Good.
train those things, but sometimes like I feel like I just don't like the sound of my voice. Maybe it's just me, but.
Luke, can you sing? Yeah.
I just choose not to.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Because your sisters sing.
Yeah. I also just don't like singing that much.
Why
so.
not, bud? That's the ticket. Like that's singers get paid, buddy.
I know. Maybe I'll learn. I can do a pretty mean pig squeal.
Did you say pig squeal or pig squeal? Oh yeah. Where's that
Can you
useful for
scream,
you?
Luke?
No.
Can you scream like Corey?
No. Dude, he sent me a video of him just randomly ripping a scream.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Corey, who works here, actually is like a really good death metal vocalist.
He's
Really?
insane.
yeah, he's really good.
I want to root for that guy so much, but he brought in a headless 8-string today,
Yeah, Legator.
I know.
and he was warned not to show me by a bunch of you.
It had Fishman's in it.
That's
at
probably
least.
why he did, because I feel like he's like Luke, where he just like wants to stir it up, where he's like, oh, we're gonna, because he knows you'll hate it.
He's like, I was told I shouldn't show you. I'm like, you shouldn't have. Like you were told correctly there, bud.
At least it had Fishman's in it.
Luke said it was sweet.
Yes, it was.
There is no world in which I think headless guitars are sweet. Sorry, it's not my thing.
I played a couple, like the Aristides ones that I played felt great, but like aesthetically, it's not my preference for sure.
No.
See you, Flux.
See you in like a week and a bit, buddy. Anybody excited for new releases that are at NAMM? And anybody have any like, thoughts on rumored releases or heard of anything? Sessions with Jeff, have any of the winners received their 12 days of Christmas prizes? I don't know if they've received them. They've definitely been, a bunch of them have been shipped.
The only ones that aren't shipped out are the ones that the guys just finished up head shells for today. So everything will be shipped out by tomorrow.
Cool.
I think there's only 3 prizes that haven't gone, which were just the amps that had to get the head shells done for them, and that's it. Everything else has shipped out as of today.
Nice.
Yeah.
What, for everybody watching, what was your favorite prize pack from 12 days? Or like, what did you, if you didn't win, what do you wish you had won? What was your favorite prize pack, Sammy?
Probably the Nova was pretty freaking sick.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably the Sully pack. I was really impressed with those conspiracy theory guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was like, and also just the fact that you were getting an amp that was like, it's $100, which is obviously worth something on its own, but like it was fluffs. Like that's kind of a cool
Add-on.
kind of keepsake. Yeah, exactly. So I think probably that, if I had to pick like a specific thing. But yeah, what about you?
I mean, I'm biased. Like, I thought they were all pretty good. Like, yeah. Like, the fact that you got like either enough pedals to do like a pedal board, or, you know what I mean? Like there wasn't any just like, oh, that's kind of okay,
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, they all felt like substantial prizes, which was cool.
Yeah. All good prizes. 100%.
Hundo P's.
Hundo P.
All right, so where does this one need to go?
That needs to go from the return on the module from the output on the H90 up top.
Okay, so let's.
So let's feed it through and go to the H90.
You want a runner,
Yeah.
like underneath,
I
kind of,
think
just so we can see.
Let's run it like with these. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then,
Here, I think it's going to be probably easiest. Can you hold this just 1 sec to solder?
Yeah.
And just run that through the.
Henning has whatever Marshall are announcing. Oh, I'm sure a bunch of YouTubers have them. Anything that's coming out that like people are doing launch videos at or whatever during during the NAMM show.
You know what I'm gonna do with this
YouTubers,
too
a bunch of them will already have it. So
That's how
Okay.
it goes. All right, so that's good to go.
so now flip it up. We'll figure out the length
Yeah.
that you want.
We just want it right there.
Okay, so give me a little bit extra just in case.
That's probably good, like that amount
Okay.
of slack there. Yeah, stuff it right there. Then unplug it. Take it back. There you go.
I like that you have the pick in your mouth that I've been holding for the last.
I was using this one.
That was the one under there, didn't it? That flipped out.
No, I took this from the bin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, man, you're not afraid of where my hand's been.
That's how you get a good immune system, bud. Just put someone else's crap in your mouth.
Exactly. The old dirty fingers. That's where Gibson got the old dirty fingers name from.
Devin, how's it going, man?
Crazy. I find that a little bit weird, Paul, because Fluff now works for Marshall. So I'd be surprised if they didn't have some other YouTubers on deck. Just knowing Fluff, but might be true. I don't know. I'm excited. I've heard that it's like essentially like boosted 800s, JMP style stuff. Like I'm into Marshalls like that, so I'm game to try whatever it is that they've got. So, and Fluff's obviously always been a big supporter of us and a good friend. So, yeah, stoked for him when he called me and told me that Marshall asked him to be he's like the product, not just a product demo guy, but like he'll do like a bunch of their like training and stuff like that with people as stuff comes out. So yeah, so super hyped for Ryan to be doing that. That's a killer gig for anybody, but yeah, especially for a guy like Ryan. Just a fun thing, and like working for a big company like that and an iconic brand like that would be very cool. Have I already talked about the Fender combos behind me? I mean, I have over the years. What would you like to know about them? They're just combos from my personal collection of, I like vintage. You know, I don't collect vintage guitars because they're crazy expensive, and I've never had the opportunity to get one for a decent price. And I've always been a little bit more, even though I have a lot of guitars, I've always been a little bit more of an amp guy than a guitar guy, which I'm sure is pretty shocking to everybody to hear, but, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I haven't, I've actually only played a handful of vintage guitars that I thought were actually really, really killer. Most of the time I'm like, yeah, it's not set up very well or doesn't play great or whatever. You know what I mean? How about you? Have you been like...
If they maintain and set up well. You know, like there's a student in Edmonton named Lawrence, who Travis Switzer has got a few basses from, and Chris now has got a couple guitars from.
Yeah.
He always shows up to the Edmonton shows or like gets those guys set up with stuff that he finds. And it's always just like insanely good playing, sounding vintage stuff. Like it's
cool.
It's not just like, oh, it's old, it's cool. It's
Is that
like,
where-
it's like this thing's...
Is that Chris's SG?
Yeah. Oh, that blue SG?
Yeah.
No, that thing's interesting. I don't know where he got that from. He just got a telly from him though, like a 70s telly, and it's like
Okay.
it's crazy nice. He brought it out to the gigs we did last week, and it was like, yeah, just out of the box, incredible. These things aren't great fun, eh?
Dude, I had it, and then I was like, oh, I gotta clean that up a little bit. That looks stupid. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you want to know about the Fender combos? I can tell you everything I know. I mean, what can they see? So they can see there's a brown face 1960s center volume Super that's beside Sam there. And then there's also a 1960 Tweed Bassman, which is a fun amp. I actually got that amp on the way to NAMM one year from a buddy of mine. His dad had it in, I think it was Kelowna that I stopped at and picked that up. Yeah. Great amp. My buddy's dad didn't play. He inherited it from a friend of his that had passed away. And just was like, yeah, I'm looking for somebody who would appreciate it and knows about amps. And yeah, so I was able to buy it for a decent price. It needed a lot of work. I had to get the baffle redone and grill frame and new speakers and stuff like that, because somebody at some point along the way had converted it from a 410 Bassman into a single 15, which was not ideal, obviously. So yeah, I got it. Took it to our good buddy here, Larry Cahoot, over at is it Red Rock Amplification or something? Can't remember. He's Red Rocks, just north of the city, like East St. Paul area. West St. Paul, East St. Paul, whatever. The St. Paul's.
One of them.
Yeah.
North of the city.
Yes. And I had it, like, essentially, I had him restore it to stock. The only thing we couldn't get was like the vintage Jensens that go in it. So it's got WGS ET10s in it. Super loud amp, very cool. Yeah. And then behind me, there's a 1965 Super Reverb that used to belong to Tom Bukovac that I bought when we were doing the, there you go. Bought when we were doing, I didn't test any of these. Should we see if they light up?
No, just see if they work. It's fine.
Okay.
See if they works.
Sure. Yeah, and if they don't, then your beer's over.
Then I gotta fix them anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we're over by 7 minutes already. Oh no, Sammy.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So sorry. This is the return, which is coming from the even.
Age 90.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. Good. So do you mind holding this for 1 second?
Yeah.
Good. So this will go here, and this will complete our 4-cable routing, which is gonna go here. Boom. And that should be it. That's 2. 1. There you go. So that's it. So basically we're going whole signal path into the module, which will come from here. That's where the guitar will go in.
Yep.
Then from here, it goes to the tuner out to the G8
Okay.
input. G8 send goes through our front end signal path, which goes from the G4 back to the output, and that's going to go to the front of our amp. Amp effects send comes in here, goes to the return on the G8. G8 then goes output all the way around to the eventide, and then the eventide goes back out to the return on the module, and that's it.
Okay.
So we should be good to go. Should I power this on, or what do we want to do? You wanna
Yeah, sure.
Try it, see if it goes. Yeah. Let's just power it on and see if it goes. Oh, what am I gonna kill here, Luke? There's stuff plugged in.
Kill
the
this,
soldering iron.
Kill
Soldering
the
iron.
soldering iron.
Yeah,
So
which
that is the one on the double side.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
The
Yeah,
farthest
got it. Yeah. Kaboom. She goes.
Here's this. Why don't we?
Oh, we didn't send power to the tuner. It's the only thing we didn't do.
Okay. Do we have power left?
No, but I will figure that out.
Just use a jumper on some of the other
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Which I had here, I thought, which Manny had done as well. So we can figure that out after. So
And then do we want to try it with this, and we'll just plug headphones into it and see if it's passing signal?
Sure.
Okay.
See if she goes. For now, I'll just do this, and then I'll clean it up tomorrow. So that'll go here, and then out. Oh no, not that one, because I taped it because I'm a dummy.
WGS. They're one of the best. I really like the ET90. The
Bet
Bet
30.
30s are pretty good. The Retro 30s are pretty good.
It's a good combination of stuff. Gonna let that power drop tomorrow. There's our tuner. And then
Luke, we'll need another IEC for this amplifier.
I gotta kill one of the pedal boards, so we don't have enough anyway. So it's all good. I'll just kill yours if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we need a couple more things here. I had some cables that I put over here. Yes.
Thanks, Pierre.
So for now, just to keep this simple, the amp output is gonna go. I'll wire this up cleaner tomorrow, but just to test this, the amp output will go to the output here. Just get the second one. And then we have
Luke, can you? Oh, no, never mind.
any other cables over here that are like moderate length.
That one I haven't put the end back on it, but.
Return. And then this would be our send. Actually, this would be the send because this is longer. This will be our return here. Okay. And then guitar.
Here, you want this? Where's? Oh, you took that one already. Okay. See. Just want to pull this one from here, or
I'm gonna grab this for you.
Luke? Do you want to come pull the? Let's just pull the.
Man, how did these get so destroyed? Like, there's like literally anything
the
in this room. I
XLR from
coil
here
it and
and
then
run it
it's
around.
just mangled in 2 seconds. Here. See if this hits the tuner, and if it does, then we're moderately on the way to success.
That looks like an A to me.
Sweet. What's that, Luke?
XLR.
It's a signal from the 120.
Let's see if it works. If not, I'm fixing it tomorrow. But imagine doing this for 10 boards, and that's what NAMM prep is like for 1/10 of the stuff that you have to do.
Any signal?
No. Nice. We'll have to figure it out. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all that right now.
Oh, now I have signal.
That's his microphone.
Yeah.
Some of the pedals aren't powering on. Hold on.
Ah.
Bet you it's this G2. Yeah. These are pedals that might not have been tested either, right? So yeah, it's the G2 that's the problem.
Okay.
So I'll have to replace that. But
Just pop the cable on it and go around it.
we'll see. See if that solves your problem. You have a longer one.
You got power now on them all?
Yeah, the G2 no. Might be unfortunately might just be
Okay,
the
ready?
balance off. Nothing still. No. We'll have to go through it and figure it out. But this is always what happens, right?
Yep.
Gotta go through one at a time. Now literally the next step of this is go one pedal at a time and see what the problem is.
Try clicking the G2 foot switch again.
It's not, I
'Cause isn't it-
bypassed it.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything that we just have wired incorrectly, like
No,
path?
No, it's wired right. It's a bad cable probably somewhere, or pedal.
You're saying it's one of my new cables.
Yeah, that's all good.
All right.
We'll figure it out. But this is kind of what goes into this type of thing, right? That's kind of the point of all
Yeah.
this is like, you know, you see all the boards at the show and it's like, oh yeah, it looks sick. And it's like, you don't realize like, you know, we'll put this thing together and like, even if we cut all brand new cables, sometimes you'll go in and it's like, damn, something doesn't work. Now let's go through all of this, right? And that's what I'll end up doing tomorrow. But we'll have a couple of these guys rigged up for the show and you'll get to enjoy them once they're up and running in the fullest. And
Yep.
yeah, I'll enjoy making them.
What's up, Mr. Gaffney? No, I'm pretty certain it's probably going to be my cable making that's the problem, so
We'll see. I'll let you know once I get into it.
I'm never making another cable in my life now.
It's over.
So,
Your privileges are revoked.
yes.
It's fine. That's why you hire people to do it. But yeah, this is what goes into this type of stuff. It's not like you just put it together and it goes, right? Like that's why you do pre-production for tours. That's why you do,
Yes.
you know, the amount of prep that you do for NAMM. It's like there's so much, and this is one pedal board of 10 that we'll bring out of the whole booth. You know, it's like there's so much. So we'll get her up. You guys will enjoy them next week. But this is a bit of what we have to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging with us.
Yeah.
We're going to go because I have a bunch more stuff to do before the night is over, and I also want to go to sleep very soon. So,
Probably should do that.
yeah, I got a few things I'm going to do first.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.
See you guys next week.
I will see you guys in a while.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Sammy's-
I'm going on tour. I will be back in between. It gets crazy. Like before it gets real crazy for me, I'll be back again. But I'll be back in the back half of February. So
Yep.
I'll see you guys then.
Yes, John, we are planning to make a stop at Eclipse Music. I was talking to John today. That's
Fade
Sorry.
back in.
sorry. So yeah, John, that'll be I can't remember what date. Around like February 12th or 13th or something like that. But yeah, it's coming. Thanks everybody. Now for our realsies, we're gone.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.